Ayo, ayo, ayo. Welcome back. Random show settings. Miggity, miggity, mic. Check, check. Check 1, 2. Random show settings. Miggity, mic. 1, check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Mic check 1, 2. Mic check 1, 2. Random show settings. Mic check 1, 2. How you doing? How you feeling? How you doing? How you feeling? How you doing? How you feeling? What's happening, people? Hope you're good. Hope you're well. It's not nighttime. It's daytime. So we're making noise. Flip the neighbors. Flip the neighbors. All right. If you're in, you should be sleeping. And if you're out, flip you. We are here. We're ready to rock. We're ready to pod. We're ready to stream. We're ready to do all the things in between. We got everybody tuning in. Appreciate every single one of you. I see you all out there. Make sure you bang that like button along the way. If you enjoy, you see what you like. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Road to 1,000, all right? Road to 1,000. I've got 2 goals, right? At the end of the year, I want to have 1,000 members. 2 goals. That's why we're doing these streams every day. Subathon thing. Subathon settings. Streams every flipping single day. Taz, random show, Taz, another random show, another Taz. And to help me get there, members, join. Also, subscribe. If you can't join, subscribe. If you join, subscribe. If you join, subscribe. Click the buttons down below. You see the links. You see the links in the description. Don't act like you don't see them. You see the links. Click, subscribe, all that good stuff. But if not, a simple likey will go a long way, okay? If you don't want to join, you don't want to subscribe, you're like, you know what, F you, I hate the blacks, all right? You're in your anti-DEI stage, right? If you're in your anti-DEI stage, I get it. Just click the like button. That's it. I'll go back home to my country. I'll rip up my passport. I won't take up any more of your time. I won't run after your daughters in dark alleyways. You know what I mean? I won't kidnap your kids and put them on my shoulder and ride my bike off, yeah? I'll disappear. But just give me a little like. Little like. Like. You know? Just a little one. Just a little one, please, if you may. Pretty please. But if you don't want to, fair enough, I also get it. Just watch the show, enjoy it. Kick back and relax. All that good stuff. Today's a rare day. That's why I'm a bit jacked, probably. A bit spiked up. Having a Pepsi today. In honor of Wings of Redemption. In honor of Wings of Redemption, I'm having a Pepsi. Look how small this can looks in my hand. God damn it, bro. Man's a bear, innit? Man's a bear. Look how small this can looks in my hand. Man is a bear, innit? Yeah? Man should have played basketball still. Look at that. Look at the size of my hand compared to the can. Fucking hell. Anyway, man's on the Pepsi. Wherever you're on, drink that thing. Drink that drink. As Macwop would say, drink that drink, smoke that smoke. We're out here right now. We're out here. Big up everybody tuning in. Big up everybody tuning in. Thank you for joining. I. Let's go. Let's flip and go. Let's fucking do this. Yo, big up everybody in the stream chat. Big up LB. Big up Young Old Vibes. Kzod Moses. Wagwan, my G. Bad news. What's happening, bad news? Big up Game Bread. Big up Saquib Abdullah. Big up Big up Brian Law. Big up. Everybody in the stream chat. Big up Brian Lauro. Big up. Stevie M. What's good, Stevie M? What's good, Burp Reynolds? What's good, 40 FPS? What's good, everybody in the stream chat? Appreciate you. Appreciate and love all of you. Let's fucking go. Let's waste no more time. Let's fucking go. Okay, first thing to talk about. Hopefully this works. First thing to talk about. I'm absolutely fed up. I'm absolutely fed up to the core with people like this. Gracie Bloodclot Abrams. If you're wondering who Gracie Abrams is, she's the daughter of the famed, acclaimed, much maligned, very overrated director, J.J. Abrams. She's also a musician, an indie artist, a singer, a popstress, whatever you want to call them. but she's very well known for having very rock hard abs. That's what she's known for, in my opinion. I can't name a single song of hers, but people think she looks good, and she's got incredibly hard abs, right? You see the six-pack there popping, like she looks amazing. She's never not wearing a crop top. She looks great, right? Abs, 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 abs for days. That's what she's known for, right? Well, it seems like Gracie Abrams has had enough of us talking about her super rock hard abs. In the same way, a girl will be like, stop talking about my super wet, tight pussy. Stop talking about my big, luscious, scrumptious boobies. Stop talking about my donkey ass. That's all I on display. She has gone down the same path and is like, stop talking about my super rock hard abs you could probably grate cheese on. With an interview with a Cosmopolitan, Gracie Abrams says the following. It's gone kind of out of hand. It's gotten kind of out of hand. There's no end to the discourse on women's bodies. Like Jesus fucking Christ. Shut up. It's not that complicated. It's not your body. I don't have a routine. I swear on my life. Bitch, you're lying. Bitch, you're lying. You fucking liar. I don't have a routine. Really? So you're telling me your fucking Caucasian genetics made you wake up. Your dad is J.J. Abrams. I'm sorry. Your dad isn't fucking J.J. Watt. Your dad is J.J. Abrams. Look what he looks like. That's the superior genetics that gave you rock hard abs from birth. Get fucked, bro. You do some sit-ups. You do some flutter kicks. You do some star jumps. You do some fucking leg raises. Some knee raises. It's obvious. That's a good thing. Talk about how hard it is. You know what actually would be the best thing to do? Her to talk about how hard it actually is. How hard it actually is to maintain those type of abs. Because that's really difficult to do. That's what you should be doing. Oh my God, look at that video. They say, what the fuck? Is that her? I don't know. Drying with a hairdryer. Talk about how hard it is to maintain rock hard abs. Don't lie and say, oh, this is natural. I don't do anything. I just wake up like this. Shut up. You obviously do something. Sit-ups, flutter kicks, star jumps, back squats, that fucking hot girl workout where you thrust your fucking hips in the air, whatever that workout is called. You do something. And also, even if you don't do anything, why would you complain that people are talking about your rock hard abs? Why is that such a bad thing? Why are you trying to make it seem as if this is a form of sexual abuse, sexual harassment? It's almost creepy for us to look at your abs that you're always fucking showing, by the way. There's not one picture here. I just typed in Gracie Abrams abs. There's not one picture here where she's wearing a top that covers her entire stomach. Every time she's out, she's always wearing a top that exposes her stomach, which makes sense because why not highlight your best asset? But then don't fucking chastise us for looking at your best asset that you're highlighting. You are highlighting your best. Look at this picture. Look at that picture. For goodness sake. She's crossing the street, holding hands with her former boyfriend, Paul Mescal, and she has her shirt up for some reason. Look at that. Even when she's wearing a shirt that covers her stomach, she still finds a way to show her stomach. And then she complains when we complain or when we talk about her stomach. How you got a cardigan on, but you lifted up one side of it? Of course you lifted it up, because you got rock hard abs. Why wouldn't you? They look fucking fantastic. Show them off at every fucking occasion. If I had rock hard abs, I'd do this show topless. I'd have the camera just pointing to my stomach the whole entire time. Why the fuck not? And if you complain, I'll just call you fat. And if you cry, I'll just call you fat. And if you unsubscribe, I'll just call you fat. And if you fucking dislike, I'll just call you fat. Everyone would do that if they had it. We get it. But why are you lying? Why are you lying? I swear on my life. You know what? Anytime somebody says, I swear on my life, those of you listening to me now, know that they're lying. Anytime somebody starts off a sentence, ends a sentence with, I swear on my life, they're lying. Anytime they start a sentence with, I swear on my life, they're lying. Anytime they start a sentence with, I'm not being rude, but they're going to be rude. Anytime they start a sentence with, I'm not trying to be funny, they're not trying to be funny. Always, I swear on my life. Fucking hell. Absolute liar. Just like your father. Just like your director father. Always lying. Gracie fucking Abrams. Boo to you. Trying to make people that compliment your rock hard abs seem as if they're like sexual predators, as if they're sexual harassers, as if they're creeps. When in actuality, the majority of people who are commenting on her abs are probably girls. Because most of her fans are probably fucking girls. God almighty, how to gaslight fans, bro. Get fucked, Gracie Abrams. Get fucked. We can't even name a single song of yours anyway. Gun to my head, I couldn't name 5 Gracie Abrams songs, but I know she has a 6-pack abs. That's a good thing. At least somebody's talking about you. Yes, they're not talking about your music, but at least they're talking about you. The hardest thing to do is to get people to talk about you and give a shit about you. People give a shit about you because A, you're the fucking daughter of J.J. Abrams. B, you have rock hard abs. Just embrace it. Fucking embrace it. God damn it, this girl is insufferable. But anyway, shout out Gracie Abrams and her rock hard abs. Shout out Gracie Abrams and her rock hard abs. So, to end it, let's play one of my favorite clips ever. Big up, Preaching Pussy.
Your pussy!
Yeah.
Bring the camera, son.
Yes.
Bring the camera.
Bring the pussies.
All the young girls
who
want to make life
yes.
pussy.
Ooh.
Your pussy will perish with you. May your pussy perish with you. May your smooth pussy, creamy pussy, tight pussy perish with you. Say a good amen.
Gracie Abrams, may your tight, rock hard pussy that you could grate cheese on, that you could eat dinner off of, perish with you. May your aesthetically pleasing abdominal muscles perish with you. You attractive young lady. Okay. Let's continue. Anyways, have you guys seen this show? Hopefully I don't get taken down. I'm going to play some clips from it. But essentially, it's some sort of Spanish show that's like a Love Island thing, from what I can understand. So, you know, single guys, single girls, all one house, island, you know, figure it out. Someone wins money, somebody gets married, whatever it may be. This person on the screen, name is Montoya. Yeah? Montoya. This guy here, Montoya, is going through an existential crisis. He sees for some reason, on this show, they show you they have a TV screen showing you the girl that you hooked up with and what they're currently doing with the other guy. I don't know why this is. It's a fucking terrible fucking show. It's kind of baiting you to have this reaction. But essentially, this guy on screen was hooking up with one of the girls in the house. One of the girls in the house ends up hooking up with somebody else, and he sees it viscerally all on TV, all on the screen, all on camera, and he freaks out so badly that he runs into the ocean. I'm not lying. He runs into the ocean. That's how much he freaks out seeing his girl get on it with someone else. Watch the clip. It's fucking fantastic. Here we go. Para 11. ¿Qué tal? ¡Qué asco! He's going mad. He's going mad. ¡Qué asco, cariño! ¡Oh! ¡Puta madre! ¡Puta madre! He's obviously getting really nervous because he sees that guy with his fucking panties on, his rock hard abs. She's doing that thing that girls do when she's lying down pretending she's tired, when she's not really tired, but she's waiting for somebody to come into that room, come into that bed, and lay some pipe down. So he knows Wagwan. He knows it's about to get tricky. He knows it's about to get dicey. He can smell it because he's a man himself. He knows what the precursor is to bang bang. You know, he knows what the precursor is to some womp womp, to some juicy juicy, to some suki suki. He knows what's about to go down. So he's screaming, "No! Puta madre!" Look at this.
Llora con ese escombro, llora. Eso es lo que quieres en tu vida.
Oh, he's turning the light off. He's turning off the lights.
Lamentable, ya es un antes y un después, tío. Lo hace por venganza, ya excusa la respuesta.
Look, I don't know. Again, people that make reality TV shows, I think there needs to be an award. It doesn't exist, but there should be an award for people who put together these scenarios. Because the person that puts this together, you are a genius. You deserve recognition for making a dating show where single guys and girls are on an island, but then you also have an element where the person that you hook up with, you can watch what they get up to when they go on other dates on a screen. Do you know how much cinema that is? That's fucking pure cinema. Imagine a show where people, it's like Love Island, but when they go on dates, you get to see it. Like, you get to watch it. Sit there in front of everybody and watch it. That's fucking crazy.
Tío. No quiero esto verlo. Quiero ir a la playa, descansar. Venga, lo voy a ver contigo. Venga, vamos a ver lo que contigo.
I'm gonna go to la playa.
Papa frita va a llorar.
Look.
A la playa.
Qué vergüenza, plapa frita, tú eres un mierda de
Oh.
persona.
He knows about to go on.
Disfruta.
Look at that. The sheet. Oh, God almighty. The international sheet over the two bodies to cover this up from the cameras. He's got his tighty whities on. He's probably already got a rock hard boner. He's ready to go. And plus, these people are what? Hispanic, Latino, whatever they are. Have you ever met a person who speaks Spanish who's got erectile fucking dysfunction, whatever it's fucking called? No. I've not met a single person that speaks Spanish that can't get it up. They'll get it up with a gust of wind. So you know that guy's in there ready. Look at this. He's on his knees. He's on his knees. Oh no. No. Oh no. Okay, here we go. Oh my God. You can see the hands moving behind the buttocks. He's going for the buttocks grab. He's going for the bum with his bare hands. Shit.
Por favor, Montoya, por favor.
Look at him, look him run, look him run, look him run, look him run. Look at that. He's running to the fucking villa. So they're on one island on either side. He's running along the beach. That looks like a good mile, maybe 2 miles for those of you that run. That looks like a good mile run. He's running all the way to the other fucking place. He's running all the way to the other fucking villa where they're currently hooking up, and the presenter's trying to run after him. No chance, no chance. That guy's got a good fucking 10K time. He probably runs a 5K in under 20 minutes. You're not catching him.
Montoya, vuelve.
Look at this, look at this. Ooh. By the way, for my Spanish speakers, what does that mean? What does that mean? What does estaba deseando mean, tío? What does estaba deseando mean? For my Spanish speakers in the stream chat. Estaba deseando, tío. What does that mean? He's running. He's running. He's running. He's running. Look at that. He's running. All the way there. Look at him. Por favor. Don't fuck her, please. Don't fuck her in a tight, wet ass pussy. Don't fuck her in a super wet, tight pussy. Please. That pussy is mine. Technically it's hers. But because I get to fuck her, it's mine. Oh no. Oh no. There's still... Oh my God. Look at him. It's like a movie. It's like a movie. Julian! It's like a fucking movie. Oh my God. Look at him. Look. Oh shit. Oh shit. I showed the wrong part. He's definitely in. Big up Josie. He's definitely in. He's definitely in. He's definitely in. He's definitely in. Please, YouTube, don't demonetize me. I beg you. Please don't demonetize me. He's definitely in. Oh my God. He's definitely in. He is 100% inside. I can attest to that. I took fucking A-level science. I got a B in science for my GCSEs. I can attest that he is in. He is in. Oh my god. Oh my god. Could you imagine? Could you imagine, right? I have to say this. As a guy, I don't get jealous. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not really the jealous type. If anything, like, I kind of enjoy it when somebody I'm seeing who I don't want to see anymore hooks up with somebody else, like, you know? It kind of gives me an excuse to, like, not speak to you again, you know? It's like, oh yeah, great, yeah, you know? I've never cared. I don't really give a fuck. I'm not really the type of guy also that gives a fuck about, oh, you know how guys are like, oh, how many bodies do you have? If you have a certain number, you're a whore. I don't care. I think we're all basically technically whores. Even if you're not one, you know, mentally you are. We're all whores, right? So whatever, I don't give a fuck. But the guys that do, I think we're on the scale. Guys who give a fuck about this sort of stuff are on one end, but guys who don't are the complete opposite of me. So I don't give a fuck. Like, literally, my heart won't skip a beat. If I saw somebody else with kissing somebody else in the club, I wouldn't care. Just continue on. But there's the opposite of me. And the opposite of me is this guy, where your blood is boiling. Your blood is boiling. So while this guy is like, your missus, you are literally able to run through a wall and rip somebody's esophagus out. That's how angry you are. And I don't know how they deal with it. I don't know how a guy like that can function in the world. What do you have to do when you break up with somebody? You have to move house. You have to, like, change everywhere. Because if you see them in public with somebody else, you might fucking kill somebody. People like this have to be careful. Like, you might have to, like, make a lot of adjustments if you break up with somebody. You have to really go out of your way to, like, you know what? I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm going somewhere else. Because this is wild. This guy is proper mad. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I think she's inside, fellas. She's on. Look, she hears him coming. She gets she's on top. How much you want to bet the guy is like, just carry on, man. Don't worry. How much do you want to bet the guy's like, don't worry, just carry on. It's all good. They've got security. They've got security here anyway. Wow, thunder. You know what makes it funny, by the way? Allegedly, you know what makes it funny from what I read online? They're saying allegedly Montoya actually cheated on that girl first. So she got her lick back. That's the funny thing about it. What a fucking typical, stereotypical man, isn't it? Like, he gets to cheat in the house. He does his thing. Then she goes to get her lick back. She gets her revenge. And now he's running down the fucking beach. Running through the ocean. Jumping over bushes. Jumping over fences. We're running towards her to come what? Beat her and him up. Like, come on, man. Relax, bro. Relax, man. You did some dirt. She did some dirt. Call it even. Call it fucking even. But big up Montoya and big up this show. This show looks fucking amazing. This show looks fucking amazing. Talking about something that's not amazing. Talking about something that's not amazing. God damn it, man. This girl. Is it like Nigella? What's her name? Natalie Cuomo? I think she might be Chris Cuomo's daughter, you know, it's that name. But I remember her being associated with Lucia Gomez. I think Lucia Gomez might have dated her. This female comedian. She's going viral for all the wrong reasons. She did a stand-up performance, did some crowd work, and you know me, I fucking hate crowd work. I think crowd work is the lowest form of stand-up comedy. It's the lowest form of stand-up comedy. I already don't rate stand-up comedy as an art form anyway. I think stand-up comedy is probably one rung below DJing, what I do. DJing is probably at the bottom of the entertainment fucking totem pole. But stand-up comedy is definitely underneath that. And maybe underneath that is magic, right? Those are the three worst fucking entertainment type of professions. But if you're going to do stand-up comedy, do a fucking routine. Have a bit. Work on your jokes. Give me a fucking show. Be fucking funny. Don't use me as cannon fodder for your comedy. Oh, where you from? Oh, you got funny hair. Where's that name from? Oh, what about that accent? Oh, black guy's this. Asian guy's that. Oh, you guys gay. Oh, whoa. You must suck all the dick. Go fuck yourself. Write some material. But if you're going to do crowd work, you better be funny. And you know what? You better not have thin skin. Because you have thin skin, guess what? People in the crowd, especially nowadays, because they're more educated about pods, they're more educated about comedy, they're on fucking Reddits, they're on YouTube comments, they're taking in loads of funny shit all over the places. They might crack back, they might clap back and give you a reply that might fuck your whole shit up. And in this lady's case, they fucked her whole shit up. So let's play the clip of this lady absolutely face planting doing crowd work.
Guys be better friends. So is our first time hanging out outside of the office?
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Yeah. What? Wow. Whose idea was it? Oh my god, I love it! Okay, wait, what made you want to ask him? Huh?
Why are you making it sound like we're a couple?
Oh my god, don't get scared.
It's not my material.
What? Oh, it's not that. Wow, it's not that. Wow, look at you.
Yeah.
I could leave right now if I
I
wanted.
can roast you too. You can't just roast all of us and get nothing.
Oh! W the guy in the crowd. I can roast you too. You can't just roast me. If we're gonna have this dialogue, let's roast. Guys, you have to remember too. There was a time when these fucking insufferable comedians, led only by the fucking Joe Rogan and his cohort of 250 elite fucking Navy SEAL ninja assassin comedians, when they used to talk about the crowd speaking as if like we were peasants, as if we were bugs. They got the free body problem. As if we were bugs. Don't ever talk when I'm doing stand-up. This is a fucking protected art form. It's sacred. When I'm on stage, it's some sort of... But now they want to ask you questions. Are you dating? Are you this? Man, shut the fuck up and dance, man. Shut the fuck up and joke. Shut the fuck up and dribble. Yeah, that's who it is. Big up Jessie Black. That's who it is. Natalie Cuomo. Yeah, that's the girl. Natalie Cuomo. And again, keep an eye on her visuals. Good looking girl. Fucked up hair. Tattoos. Band t-shirt. Looking all hard and cool and edgy. You know, like a kind of hot dyke type of thing. But clearly has the thinnest skin in the world. She looks like a badass. You know some lesbian girls you see like proper badasses. They can clap you down with words. They can probably beat you up. You know, that type of thing. She looks like one of those. But in actuality, she is softer than some bubbles.
I see. So you were afraid because you felt like I was saying you're gay.
I can take the mic if you want.
I can take the mic if you want. Wow.
It's okay, he's your new friend. Yeah, I have plenty of material that's embarrassing for you. Let's move on. Small dick energy, let's clap for him.
You can't do that. She said small dick energy, but she only said it after some woman in the crowd said it. You can't use what another person says in the crowd as part of your bit to get back at the person clapping at you back in the audience, sorry. You have to say your own original clapbacks. You can't use some audience members' clapbacks. That's cheating, Natalie Cuomo. That's fucking cheating. Just like your daddy cheats with those weights.
I will say this, it is such a hard time in this world right now.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Here she goes. It's such a hard time in the world right now for me and my super wet tight pussy. Big up wingers.
35. This stand-up content is truly miserable, and I must denounce them for the lazy work. I was introduced to this content today, and I genuinely regret and derive great dissatisfaction from watching it. Bean cheese, bean cheese, bean cheese, bean cheese.
Big up wingers, big up wingers. Big up 40 FPS in the chat, Wagwan G.
So many people that came together to be supportive and fucking amazing, and you're putting negative. No, fucking look me in the eyes. You're putting negative.
Wow! Wow! Fucking look me in the eyes. Fucking look me in the eyes. You gotta see that bit. Hold on. Let me get ready. Let me get that border out of the way too. Fucking look me in the eyes. Look at her getting down. Look at her. What an absolute loser. You brought us upon yourself, girl. You brought us upon yourself. What a loser.
It is such a hard time in this world right now. There's so many people that came together to be supportive and fucking amazing, and you're putting negative. No, fucking look me in the eyes. You're putting negative fucking energy out here. This is the last show of my fucking. Look me in the fucking
eyes. Yo, she's lost the plot. The guy didn't even say nothing. The guy just said, "Yo, big up, Assad Aziz."
PPL and glass houses can't have a chip on their shoulders. B. She got a stack of Pringles on her. She need therapy. MB some happy hippocratum. Promo code SHAB.
Yeah, exactly.
Look me in the eyes. Bean cheese, bean cheese.
Yeah, that sounds kind of hot, innit? Yo, big up your own vibes. That sounds either kind of hot or kind of aggressive. I don't know what she's trying to do. Imagine if he just started rubbing his piece there. Look me in the eyes. Oh my God, stop. I'm getting hard. Oh my God. You know what makes it funny about this though? He didn't even say that much. All he said was, you can't just be roasting me. We can't just be roasting us. We can roast you back. Should I take the mic off of you? I can say, like, he didn't even say anything. He didn't call her a bitch. He didn't call her the C word. He didn't say anything that harsh. And she's crashing out like this. Wow. This woman is fucking unhinged. Let's continue so you can see the whole thing. I'll put it here.
It's the last show of my fucking weekend.
We don't care.
Show and you want to say mean shit to me, okay?
It's the last show of my weekend. What? Who gives a fuck if it's the first, last, 7th, or 10th show of your fucking weekend? You absolute ditzy cow.
So don't fucking do that.
Fuck yeah!
Oh, she's angry. She's angry. She's gonna call the police. She's gonna call the police. No. She's gonna call daddy. No. She's gonna slam the door really hard. No! She's gonna storm up and stamp her feet. Ah! Why are they cheering her on, by the way? Why are they cheering her on? Do you think all the guys in there are trying to fuck? Do you think they actually think she ripped this guy? Because I don't think she did well. I think she did pretty poorly in that exchange. The guy hardly said anything. She crashed out over his refusal to be cannon fodder for her stand-up material, and now they're chanting her name. Or maybe they're trolling to get her more, to get her to crash out more. They're encouraging her. Natalie, in the hopes that she's going to start talking again. And again! You know, it starts going on off again about how hard it is to be her. Okay. Why have all those tattoos and look like that if you're not going to be able to take some razzing on the stage? It makes no sense, innit? The tattoos are just aesthetic, innit? So fucking thin skinned. So easily trolled. So sensitive. God damn it, girl. It wasn't even that bad. I've seen worse heckling. Speak, damn it.
Thank you. Yes. You can leave.
You know what would have been badass? After you do that crash out, which is very embarrassing, you just continue doing your material. After you got that out of your system, you got your little, you know, whatever, continue doing your fucking your comedy. Big up the side.
She's had a hard life. Her brother is the most powerful man in California and his wine farm hasn't been up to par lately. It's her last show of the weekend. Have a heart, AZ. You don't know her struggle.
So true. So fucking true.
If you don't like it, get the fuck out.
You can leave. Leave! Can I have a drink, please?
Let's do a fucking shot.
It's not him. It's
Now leave the shit.
By the way, why is she making them leave though? Because they dared to answer back. That's what she's making them leave. Fucking hell, bro.
That's gonna be awkward at work. Surprised that a comedian can't do it.
Why is she pulling up her trousers like she's gonna fight? Why are you pulling up your trousers like you're gonna swing? You're not gonna do nothing. You're gonna do nothing, Natalie Cuomo. You're gonna do nothing. She drinks beer out of a can. She got a super flat ass as well. But hey.
Give up for the fucking staff at the DC Comedy. What? He couldn't look me in the eyes, no. I'm sorry, don't
fucking cooked.
What?
He's fucking cooked.
Oh, God. Natalie's bricked up, dude. Chill out.
God almighty, man. Gross. The simps, the cucks, the cheers on. I think the people in the audience are actually more embarrassing than she is. I'm not going to lie. He couldn't even look you in the eyes. Man, that guy's cooked, Natalie. Natalie! Man, fuck off, bro. Fatherless men. Fatherless men.
She's doing her shit.
You guys have been a great crowd.
By the way, can we tell a joke? Can we, like, break the tension? Can we center people back into the comedy and not make it all about you and your little crash out? Aren't you a comedian? Can you fill the dead space and the awkwardness with some funnies? Take people's attention away from that fucking nonsense argument that you started? You absolute rats.
I just really didn't want to be in the front, huh?
Come on, man. Tell a joke.
Wow, it's crazy. Plenty of things I could say. I feel a little angry at the moment. You guys have been so fun, and I told you I had a temper, and...
That's not a temper. You're just a fucking brat. I told you I had a temper. No, you're a fucking brat. She's definitely the type of person that'll start a sentence with, you guys don't know, but people that know me know that, fuck off, we don't know you, we don't give a fuck. Honestly, tell a fucking joke, bro. Like, maybe, let's give a benefit of the doubt. Maybe this is part of what some comedians do. Maybe some comedians on purpose will create drama or create some type of conflict with somebody in the crowd to make a moment, to go viral, or just to get the material to kind of jump off from. I can see that being the case. Comedians are already quite self-absorbed and they love to fucking, play pranks and be silly and shit. Oh shit, sorry. That's Natalie Cuomo's spirit coming to fucking choke me. But I could definitely see a scenario where a comedian would fake some beef or instigate it on purpose with the hope of getting someone chucked out so you can then waste some time and then use it to build on and say other things. Okay, cool. But once you've done that, you can't linger. You can't sit there. You have to continue. You can't just sit there like forever. Okay, oh my God, men. Oh my God, he couldn't look me in the eyes. He couldn't look me in the eyes. He couldn't look me in the eyes. Like, move on. Move on. Please, some comedy. You're a comedian, no? Tell us some jokes, motherfucker.
Chug it.
What's your sign?
Yes, my sign.
Taurus.
My Sagittarius.
Scorpio.
Now you're talking about fucking astrology. Yo. That's when you know you're running out of things to talk about, right? When you're having small talk with somebody and you start going for the fucking astrology shit, that's when you know you either you have to leave or you have to ask like a fucking, a left field question to get the conversation back where it needs to be. That's when the small talk is meandering. This is when a set isn't going anywhere. Big up the Crack Fox. Hang in there, brother. Crack Fox, hang in there. Hang in there. We'll do this together as a family. Hang in there. 4 more minutes.
This guy's texting his friend. It's so cute. You can leave too. I won't be offended. LOL, what a fucking clown. I did warn you I would get kicked out. Man, she is sensitive, especially for a comedian.
Oh! Yo, that guy's a fucking... Oh my god. I just realized what happened. So the guy that she got into an argument with, the guy that she started, sorry, correct myself. The guy that she started the argument with, he was minding his business. She tried to do crowd work. It didn't go her way. Then she got angry, kicked him out. Cool. You got your win. That guy's friend stayed. The guy's friend stayed. And then he texted him and said, hey, what he texted him there? Yo, the friend that stayed is a fucking dickhead. That's the friend that you don't want. Your friend, and then you're showing your friend texts to the comedian. Oh, disgusting. How she think that's a win? That's not a win. Now she took a picture of herself on the phone with a middle finger to send to the guy. Even the middle finger pose as well was so fucking adolescent and childish. Like, look, even when she did the middle finger. If you're gonna do a middle finger, do it properly. Smile. Fucking bang it on the fucking phone screen. The little like, ooh, fuck you. Fuck you. I'm just a little girl. Covered in shitty tattoos. Fuck you. Ugh. Even the middle finger's annoying. Even her fucking middle finger's annoying. What's so funny? There's no joke there. You send somebody a text that none of us can see. You send them a picture that none of us can see. What is this? What is this comedy?
Comedy is not about that, but it's hard. There's so many shows that I've done where like
it's so hard. Oh my god, it's like so hard for me. Life is so fucking hard. All right, I'm like a young white woman in a non-fat body, and it's so difficult. I have like no money. My dad like cut me off last month. This girl is so fucking redacted.
I have been heckled and I haven't handled it that way.
You deserve to be heckled every day of your life. You deserve to be heckled every day of your life, allegedly, supposedly. I heard somebody say on the internet, not me.
And not that that's even the right way to handle it, but there are times where I've like cried and like gone to the green room and like it's been bad and like
there's been time I've cried and like gone to the green room and like comforted myself by sucking some random comedian's dick and then like choking myself to sleep. There's been times where I've like covered myself in more shitty tattoos to cover up the scars of myself harming allegedly. There's been times I'm like, oh my god, the voice, the tonality. God damn it, girl, your voice is annoying.
It is important to stand up for yourself because, like, you do
the guys in the crowd, you did well, you ain't got everything. Bro, she's not gonna fuck you, man. She's not gonna fuck you. She's definitely not gonna fuck you, guys. Please relax. Oh, the guys in the audience are so disgusting.
And it's like, I feel like it's not fun when like a negative comment comes to life in the front row. It's something I deal with all the time online. It's like at a live show, it's not, I tell myself all the
she's equating the mean comments she gets online with the reception she gets with people sitting on the front. I like how at no point she's ever thought to herself, what am I doing to elicit this type of reaction from people? Why is it other people can do like shitty, hacky crowd work? Where you from? Are you guys married? When's your birthday? Blah, blah, blah. But whenever I do fucking crowd work, it turns into some sort of confrontation. It turns into some sort of argument that results in me breaking down and sobbing in a green room. I like how she's never considered the question of, why does that only seem to happen to me? What can I do to change that? It's just everyone else. It's everyone else's fault. Never your fault, yeah? Great. Love it.
All the time, like, the live show is not negative comments. These are people that want to see me. So when it is in life, I'm like, I'm not dealing with this. You know what I mean? So I thank you guys for being the positivity.
If you're a fan of this girl, like most comedians, I think you're just a fan of her personality. You may be a fan of what she looks like. You may be like her family or something. But you're definitely not a fan of her comedy. I think you're lying. If you're a fan of this girl, you definitely like her because you just like what she looks like. You like her personality. That's it. Because she's not funny at all.
Put my breakfast sandwich in the bag, barista
lady. Yeah. And make sure you put some napkins in there too. Because last time I came, there weren't any napkins. Make sure there's some napkins in there. Make sure there's some fucking napkins in there, please. Put my breakfast sandwich in the fucking bag, man. Fuck. Oh.
Fuck yeah.
I guess we'll chat.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god, big up Kevin Connell. I clicked on the video 2 minutes ago and I'm already cringing. Big up Koila. If you're a fan of her, you either her real life friend or you want to fuck her. Yeah, that's a good point. The real life friend's a good thing. Maybe you do identify with her as a friend. Maybe she reminds you of your other friends. Maybe you'd like to have someone like that be your friend. Maybe you'd like to be in her social group. There's a part of it that's kind of like you like her. But there's no way you can say with a straight face you think she's funny. No way.
I don't know. I thought that was him first. I was like, oh my god. You're like texting, you're like, I'm sorry that was her. I'm sorry to give her my phone, but I know you have to be his friend. Imagine he was your boss. I love you so much, and I'm so.
Part 2!
LOL, tell her I said 2 therapists isn't enough.
Wow! Wow! Look at her face. Even she had to laugh. That was so good. The guy texts him back. LOL, tell her 2 therapists isn't enough. Holy shit. He should have said, tell her put the fries in the bag. Oh, the guy's doing so well. The guy is actually really funny. Oh my god. No reply. No reply. Oh my god, he gagged her. He gagged her. No reply. Yeah. See? No middle finger now, huh? No cheeky text back, huh? You got no answer, have you, lady? Huh? No reply, do ya, huh? You fucking donut.
Oh my god, I just can't wait for what he writes on Reddit or whatever.
Am I the asshole?
Oh my god, that was...
Oh,
Anyway, I honestly, that was...
It's turned into like, everyone's talking now in a crowd. It's turned into some sort of like hangout, some like youth club thing. You know what it sounds like actually? It sounds like they're in a hostel. It sounds like they're in like the main living area thing of a hostel. But she just has a microphone. That's what it sounds like. I swear to God. Holy shit.
That was really... That was therapeutic, actually. I think my dad would be proud. And I don't know.
Of course she name dropped her dad.
I mean, he's fine. He's had enough. I think that picture was a personalized picture for him. So that's... I feel awkward going to my true now. I just like yelled at one of the things.
That was so bad, man. And you know what's funny as well? You know what's funny about this clip? She uploaded it on her social media. No, she uploaded it on her YouTube. Natalie Cuomo put this on her YouTube and she titled it something like comedian rips into someone on crack. Like she titled it triumphantly. She titled it triumphantly as if she did well, as if she came out of it looking good. That's how delusional and lacking in self-awareness this woman is. And to be fair, I'm not going to rag on her too much because I think she's a reflection and representation of most stand-up comedians. Most stand-up comedians are as delusional, are as aggressively, unreally aggressively unfunny as she is. They're all the same. Very rarely do you find some that are funny. They're all fucking shit for the most part. Or they're not as good as they think they are. Or as good as they say they are. And she's a good example of that. Because she thought she did well. Then she deleted it because the response on social media wasn't good. Everyone was ripping into her. And then she deleted the video from YouTube. So the only way you can find it is this mirror on Reddit, this one, or maybe clips of it on social. But she deleted the video from YouTube because she was getting torn apart. I'm actually curious to see what her normal comedy sounds like. Natalie, was it Cuomo, right? That's her. And who's her dad? Her dad is that Cuomo politician guy, right? Is that her dad? Because she's got the same name. Who's her dad? Or am I bugging? Or is that just a standard fucking white person name? Let's see. Is her dad the politician guy? I mean the newscaster guy. Is that him? Or is it somebody else? Okay, it doesn't say anything about her. Cool. Who's her dad? Is that not a dad? That's not, no? Oh, it's a very common type. Cool. Let me just see her Instagram. I want to see what her normal comedy is like. She's got 1.2 million followers. I've never heard of this girl, you know. I swear to God. I've never heard of this girl. 1.2 million followers. Fucking hell, bro. Okay, fair play. But let's see. I want to see the clips on her Instagram. What her comedy is actually like. Okay, here's her pinned comedy. Here's her pinned comedy. We won't be on here for too long, I promise. But don't jump out the window just yet, people. Don't ram your head into the desk. Don't cut yourself. Don't stab yourself. Don't try and fucking pull out your eyeballs with a fucking spoon. Please, let's just watch a couple clips because I'm curious to see what her actual stand-up is like. Because we didn't see in that clip. In that clip, she just turned a crowd work interaction into some self-therapy shit. So let's see a couple of what she does on stage. These are her pinned clips. So these should be her best bits of material. Let's see. First one.
All my tattoos, people always ask like what they mean. It's just the number of tattoos I have is the number of times my mom was like, you'd be way more beautiful without those. She hates them. She hates my tattoos so much. She does. But she wants me to have a kid, which makes zero sense. We all know children are just like tattoos. They really are. Because they're permanent, expensive, painful. Everyone can tell if you did a bad job. You get one, you show everyone a picture. They pretend to care. And 18 years later, it looks like shit, but you have a story to tell. So. All my tattoos, people always ask like what they mean.
Wow. She's pretty shit. She's pretty shit. Last one. Wow. Okay.
I always used to go for older guys, and people would tell me I had daddy issues, and I'd be like, I don't have daddy issues. I love my dad. I just love your dad more. But I always used to go for older guys, and people would.
She's fucking asswipe. She is fucking asswipe, ass juice, doo-doo. God almighty, she's fucking terrible. Brendan, get back on the stage, Brendan Schaub. Brendan Schaub, if you can hear me right now, if you can hear the sound of my voice, unretire. Unretire, my friend. Unretire right now. Get back on that stage. Earn your coin. If this motherfucking lady can be on tour and perform at that DC club, you can too. She is fucking doo-doo. She makes Brendan look like fucking Eddie Murphy. She makes Brendan look like fucking Shane Gillis. How about that? Let's read the comments of this, because she put the clip on her fucking Instagram thinking she won. Let's read the comments. Did she delete them? Oh, here we go. She didn't delete the comments. Never seen a comic lose a roast and then start screaming. Brilliant. This is how a comedian deals with hecklers. Awful job. Awful. Sorry. My bad. I had to burp there. She can say shit about him, but he can't say shit about her. Typical. Social behavior. Not very professional. If you realize it's a show with a performer that gets angry. He won here. I want this whole dumb audio over a metal song. This is so awkward to watch. You could have roasted him and made some jokes to keep the mood lively. But instead you made it look like you can't handle getting roasted. Exactly. And even worse, she made it all about her. Yes, I know the show's about her, but kind of performing on stage, maybe because I DJ and stuff, and I really buy into it being like a bit of a cooler response thing. Even though I'm DJing, I'm still trying to perform for you, the audience, so that you have a good time. So I'm not just playing for myself. So I think comedy is the same thing. You're creating an environment of ha ha hee hee laughing so that everyone has a good time. So if it's a bit weird and awkward, you flip it back into the comedy to give people sense so they can have a good time again. So not get them focused on the fucking heckling and have it, even if it was legit heckling. Like it's about everybody else, not about just yourself. Anyway, it continues. Nobody should be heckling, of course. That doesn't make what he was doing all right. But having the spaz attack on stage doesn't look good. Big up. Seems like he got you. I just watched it again. When you said, look at me in the fucking eyes, I have goosebumps. Who's this? It's probably a friend, isn't it? Who's Sarah Lawrence? That's probably a friend, right? A colleague, yeah. Definitely a fellow comedian. When you said, look me in the eyes, I have goosebumps. What does that even mean? If you're going to support her, just say, I'm with you and put heart eye emoji or something. What does that sentence even mean? Honestly, Sarah Lawrence, I bet you're probably shit too. Let's check her out. I bet she's probably terrible too. I bet this Sarah Lawrence girl is probably dog shit as well. When you said, look me in the eyes, I had goosebumps. Just give her heart eye. Just give her heart emojis and keep it moving, man. Let's hear her. Let's hear Sarah Lawrence's comedy. Come on. College basketball.
I used to play basketball, and that's what I wanted to do with my life. I wanted to be in the Olympics. I had a contract to be over here in America to play college basketball, and when I was 16, I broke my pelvis. And I have a little scar there where the surgery was, and I used to tell people I was a dude. So, yeah. Yes. Very funny in 2003. And you can't do it anymore. People get confused. I used to play basketball, and that's what...
God almighty, mate. Fucking shitty comedians flock together, innit? Jesus Christ, brother. Jesus Christ. Well, you got goosebumps. Like, what? Pick up
you see the caption? Comedians confronts heckler.
Yes. Oh, Sarah Lawrence, quit now, bro. Please. Quit now, man. Pick up. Who's this person? Wow, this is really hard watch. He won because he did warn his friends first. I guess you are sensitive for a comedian. Imagine if the genders were flipped and the exact same thing happened to a male comedian screaming at a woman. Wouldn't be celebrated like you're celebrating this. Good point. Good point. If you were a good comedian, you would have roasted him out of the venue. Instead, you try to intimidate him by screaming like a banshee, and you feel proud. You have a long way to go. So true. The only way for her to go is... Yeah, I'm not going to say that. But anyway, you know what I'm thinking about. Nah. Should have just roasted him back instead of showing so much emotion. Low IQ comedy. If your act revolves around working with the audience and it doesn't work in your favor, they're not a heckler. You're just bad at your job. Losing your temper isn't the flex you think it is. Boom! Roasted. Why is he even there? Oh, shut up. This was the most iconic thing to witness live. Another shitty comedian, right? Who's that? Leah Lamar. Yeah, I bet she's terrible too. Let's just check. All these comedians that are encouraging her, I bet you they're all garbage. Who's this? Leah Lamar. Is it Leah? What's her name? Leah Lamar, whatever your fucking name is. Let's see the first thing here. Let's see this Laugh Factory clip. Let's see her be funny.
Hi, I'm a white woman. I know, I look like I have my black belt in therapy. That laugh hurt my feelings. You know. But I'm Jewish, so I'm not actually white, I'm off-white. You know, I'm not Karen, I'm Karen. Hi, I'm a white woman.
Oh my God. Oh my God. She's so fucking shit. So that's the best response. That's the best response to that comedy. That gif is the best response to that comedy. That gif is the best response. So fucking terrible. For goodness sake, bro. Oh my God. All her friends. No wonder Natalie Cuomo is so fucking terrible at comedy. All her friends are garbage, and she used to date Louis J. Gomez. One of the most unfunniest comedians to ever grace the stage. Plus all her friends are shit. No surprise. You aren't a comedian. Only funny thing about you is your meltdown. Get help. Cringe AF. You should be embarrassed. Even to post this. You poked him in the fragile masculinity. Okay, cool. He got so offended. I would be ashamed to post this. A typical feminist with no decency and enough intellect to deal with a man is her. This isn't about, forget feminism. This isn't to do with feminism. She's just terrible. Don't include feminism into this. Just focus on how shit she is at comedy. Just focus on how bad she is at her job. Forget the feminism shit. Can't wait for people to see the full 8-minute clip. Leah, we saw it. We still have the same opinion. Natalie Cuomo sucks. Let's continue. Wonderful. Do no harm. Take no shit. Love this. Someone trying to fuck. I'd actually spit in your face to throw hands. You're not even. Oh, okay, cool. That's a little bit too much. I'd actually spit in your face or throw hands. You're not even funny. That's a little bit too much. You need to chill. You need to chill. Dude paid for a ticket to go to a comic show, then acts like a baby looking for attention. Give your attention to a comic or get the F out. Almost as bad as going to a movie, having someone tell you to end halfway. Like, what? Again, someone's trying to fuck. Not exactly a great reaction to your part. You lost your cool. The whole point of comedy is to cut through this kind of shit. Typically, you're very funny. It's a shame to see this. No, she's not funny. She's not gonna fuck you. She's not funny and she's not gonna fuck you. Please, sir. Don't give her advice. The only advice that she needs is quit. Quit or put the fries in the bag. Simple as that. But hey, what do I know? Moving on. Do you want to hear Tom Segura talk about Ozempic and not ever admit he was on Ozempic himself? Of course you do.
Ozempic and the body condition of most of the people at the Golden Globes shows that the fat acceptance movement was all a scam.
I hate the fat acceptance
the moment that you
I hate the fat acceptance movement. Bro, you were fat. You accepted it. You are the movement.
Had an easy route out of being overweight, body positivity went out of the window.
That's so true. Because they're such hypocrites. They're such pieces of shit.
Hey, you're talking about yourself. You're talking about yourself because you were on the Ozempic, but then you didn't mention it and lied and tried to make it seem like you lost it all by your hard work, which you did do some hard work, but you still did Ozempic.
And this whole thing has always enraged me more than anything, I think. I think because of the fact that I've struggled with it and I had to deal with the fact that I hated the way I felt or looked or, you know, you hate that your genetics are the way they are, whatever it is. But
genetics, you know. Genetics, of course. Tom was one of those fats that blamed his genetics. Bro, you're just fat, bro. There's plenty of families that have like fat siblings and skinny ones. You're just fat. It's not your genetics. You choose your own destiny. Look at him, man. Look at him. Isn't his mum super skinny? Come on, dude. You could have lost it naturally if you wanted to. You didn't. You cheated. You got there anyway. Congrats. But let's relax.
But I also think part of it's just being a guy, and that like guys talk to each other differently. Like, you know, I played sports, and I
played sports. We all see that video of him trying to do a layup and breaking his arm, by the way. We've all seen it, right? We've all seen that clip of him trying to do a layup and breaking his arm. Playing sports is a bit of an exaggeration.
Just get used to someone being like, okay, fat ass. And you're just like, fuck you. You know, that's just like the way dudes talk to each other. And this whole idea that like one of my friends is going to be like, I actually think you look really good.
Again, how many drinks do we need?
Good at any.
What is with these comedians and the fucking amount of drinks? Are they sponsored all the time? What's in that flask and what's in that can? That's what's that? That's some sort of nootropic. Probably that's free. That's probably some sponsor. What's in the fucking flask? Water. How many liquids do you need? Just drink one at a time. There's always a table covered in fucking some form of fucking cylindrical object filled with some type of liquid in there. God damn it, it pisses me off.
Wait, it's like, fuck off. Like, that's not true. And that's what people started to do. Like, I remember this one post where it was like Adele, and they showed her like at her.
Yo, big up Asad Aziz.
He still is fat. I hate when PPL lose some weight, they become these flabby fitness influencers / personal trainers. You've been fat all your life until you got rich. You'll always be that little fat kid, but tell us more about nutrition.
Exactly. And if you're going to be I would add to it, as being a former fat dude, if you're going to be that guy, because I've never been that guy anyway, that preacher, it's not that important. I work out for myself. I want to lose weight because I want to do it. It's not because I want to show off and be better than people. It's not that important. It doesn't give a fuck. But if you're going to be that preachy guy, you just have to look really good. You can't just lose a bunch of weight, still kind of look fat, and then start preaching or start scolding people or talking down to people who are still fat. You got no right. You've got no motherfucking right.
Her heaviest, and then she'd lost a bunch of weight. I don't know how she lost the weight, but she lost a bunch of weight.
I think she looked pre-Ozempic as well.
I think it was too, and she looked great.
And Jesus Christ, bro! Look how straight the guy's sitting.
A bunch of weight.
I think she looked pre-Ozempic.
Shut up pre-Ozempic, by the way. Fucking hell, bro. I think he's got one of those fucking Rogan seats in it. He's definitely got a Rogan seat, right? She looked pre-Ozempic, by the way. She looked pre-Ozempic. That was pre-Ozempic. Fucking hell, bro. Relax. The posture kings. Let's go.
Because I think it was too. And she looked great. And it was just filled, everything was just filled with, I think she looks great in both. And it's like, no, why are you saying that? That's not true. Like, she looks great now. She put in the work and she obviously ate a certain way and trained, and now she looks great. Like, you can.
How can just because you hate yourself when you were fat, some people don't hate themselves. Some people just want to look skinny. I was fat. I want to look skinny now. It's not they hate themselves when they were fat. Maybe they didn't like it. They didn't hate themselves. Just because you hate yourself doesn't mean other people have to hate themselves. This guy, man, projection is massively strong.
Say that, like, yeah, she wasn't ugly before, but no, both are wonderful. It's like, this is
beauty at any size.
This is just nonsense.
It's weird with what people are doing.
Beauty is the eye of the beholder. No, beauty. What did Brendan say? Beauty is the beholder behind her. How did he fuck up that saying? Instead of saying beauty is an eye of the beholder, what did Brendan say again? Beauty is a beholder behind. Oh my god, I forgot how you fucked it up. It was so funny.
Doing, especially with the fat acceptance, body positivity thing. Like, you don't want to.
Oh, that's one. Yeah, that's one. Yeah, eye of the beauty beholder. Eye of the beauty beholder. Oh, that actually sounds like a good band. I'm not gonna lie. Eye of the beauty beholder sounds like a fucking great band name.
Or castigate or be mean to people that are overweight and that are trying.
No.
But also removing any sort of judgment on what is better or worse for you. Just
yeah. Big up Josie. Some people don't even realize how fat they got. It just happens, and you're like, oh fuck, and then you put in the work. Yeah, it happens all the time. Happened to me. You know, I usually realize only with pictures. I think your home mirror and your own eyes fool you. When someone takes a picture of you, you usually get a good idea of what you look like. That's when it could be a shock. But then even then, you might be like, fuck it, I don't care. Like, it's not that deep. Like, there's better things to do in this life. Like, honestly, for someone like myself who's working out every day, trying to eat right, trying to sleep right, it's exhausting, man. It really is exhausting. The older I've got, the more I understand why people just don't give a fuck. When I was younger, I'd be like, oh my God, I can't believe people be fat. Why are you fat? This real dumb opinion. Then the older you get, the more responsibilities you have, the less time you have to do things, even that you actually need to do in your life, whatever it may be. The more you start to understand why people just live and let live. Live and let live, man. As long as my limbs are here and I can somewhat carry myself and do whatever I need to be doing, who gives a fuck? Now I get it. Because it's honestly such a time sink. It honestly does take a lot of effort. And sometimes you just can't be bothered. You have other things that are more of a priority. It's not that big of a deal. And I also don't think it's that big of an achievement either. Yes, it shows discipline. It shows good work ethic. It shows whatever, grit, da-da-da-da. But it's also not that big of a deal. People lose weight every single day. No one gives a fuck. Like, congrats. You know, like, I don't know. Suck your own dick or something.
That's bad for them. But yeah, there's this idea from Isaiah Berlin called the inner citadel. And it's basically, if you can't get what you want, you have to teach yourself to want what you can get. So you sort of retreat into this. So I struggle to make monogamous relationships work. Therefore, monogamy is a flawed system and everyone should be polyamorous.
Right.
I struggle to lose weight naturally. Therefore, weight has no bearing on health and the entire world needs to accept me at any size and I need to be beautiful no matter what. I struggle to hold down a job. Therefore,
this guy just feels like a scam, innit? I just feel like he's going to sell me an ebook or something. I just feel some crypto coming, some sort of consultancy, some sort of like man retreat. Like, I just feel like I'm going to get scammed. I feel like he's going to try and separate me from my money. I don't know what. Something about this guy feels like he's going to try and separate me from my money on a monthly basis.
Or I'm turning to a life of crime and actually this is like just as acceptable as a normal legitimate...
it's completely disingenuous and it's all about a lack of accountability. And I think that's the thing about like when you talk about
look at this guy,
body
man.
positivity,
Look at this
it's
guy.
like you don't need
you
to.
You did Ozempic, you fucking donut, man. Look at how they lie to your face. Look at him. He's not even blinking, bro. Sociopath vibes. He's not even fucking blinking. He actually did Ozempic. And he's acting like this, talking like this. Look at this guy, man. The lack of shame.
Who rip people apart, who are not, you know, that are overweight or whatever. It's like, I don't know. I don't think that's very productive for them. It's just going to...
Very few people are passive aggressed or patronized into behavior.
Yeah, for sure. But to say like...
Also, that guy stares way too much, isn't it, no? Look at the stairs.
Passive aggressed or patronized into behavior.
Yeah. For sure.
Maybe blink, bro. Maybe break eye contact a little bit, innit? Maybe break eye contact a little bit, bro. Like, god damn, man. Like, I know we're doing a podcast, but you have to look at me the whole entire time. Like, fucking hell. He's so intense. Oh my god.
Yes, yes. The High-Minded Gentlemen's League.
Yes. High-Minded Gentlemen. Exactly. Big up Mazza. He's locked in. He's definitely locked in. Fucking hell, bro. Chill, man. Tranquilo, man. Tranquilo. God damn, motherfucker. He is locked in. Fucking shoulders cocked, staring. Ready to fucking podcast. Let's fucking go. Mitochondria. Whatever that fucking thing is called, right? Like, Jesus Christ. He is locked in.
Sure. But to say, like, this is great. And, you know, and then now people are also doing the same mental gymnastics with the term healthy. Like, well, what is healthy? It's like, you know what the fuck healthy means, stupid. Like, it's not, I'm not making up this word. And they're like, well, who is to say what is healthy? Well, we actually have a pretty good idea of what is healthy. So if your cholesterol is fucking 600, you're not healthy. Like
Bert Kreischer.
Why are we pretending? Mm-hmm. But people want you to go, yeah, but like, I can't believe a doctor is going to tell me if I'm healthy. You're like, that's the job, stupid. Like, that's what he's supposed to do. They're telling you that this is not good. And we all know that if you're carrying that much weight, you're talking about like 350, 400, and then the idea that like that's...
By the way, technically, do doctors tell you you're healthy or is it nutritionists? Who's actually meant to tell you if you're healthy or not? Is it actually doctors? I don't know how it works in America. Do they? No, actually, no. That's right. When you go for a checkup, they do check your weight and shit and see if you're like within the range. Yeah, maybe it's a doctor. I'm not too sure. Is it a doctor?
Okay, well, you know it's not.
Did you see that rapper who was disallowed from getting into a Lyft car and she's now suing Lyft?
Yeah. Rapper is like, I know that she claims to be. Let's not give her too much credit. I don't think she's signed to a label, but yeah.
Let's not give him credit as a comedian. I know he says he's a comedian, but does anybody laugh when he tells a joke? Same could be applied to you, motherfucker.
Person who raps.
Yeah.
I identify as a person who raps.
A person who raps who is, I believe the thing said she was 392, which is like not a lot of scales given you.
Big up Coiler. Big up Coiler. How are you going to reduce these guys' podcasts to this? What a brilliant, brilliant thing to say. You just synthesized the entire podcast, this self-actualization fucking whatever this scene is, to a very succinct point. Everyone on these podcasts is a study and percentage about something they read. Who gives a fuck? That's it, basically. A study in the percentage. That's all these podcasts are. That's so true. Some study, some percentage. And the study is always the first page, by the way. It's always the first couple of lines. They never read the rest of it. It's always the first couple of lines that support their fucking argument, and some fucking random sponsor that's paying them a bajillions amount to promote some nootropic. Oh, God. Big up, NJ.
I identify as literally one joke.
Exactly.
Boomer humor.
Exactly. Big up, NJ.
You know, that, I don't know if they went over to the truck stop and figured it out, but she is enormous. And a driver was like, yeah, don't get in here.
I think he was worried about his tires.
Yeah, he's probably thinking about suspension, rear axle, and was like, no. And now they're like, well, just shooting for discrimination. It's like, well, maybe the guy has a point that he has a older car.
Could you imagine? I don't know whether this is...
He's so rich and detached from reality. Older car, I guess. I don't know. These pores. He's trying to talk like a normal person. He's struggling so hard.
Right, but imagine that she got in the car and there'd been some sort of an accident due to that. I don't know. I mean, it's 400 pounds. Like, surely you could have like 2 or 3 other people in the car. That seems, unless it's because it's all in one space. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. I think it's an interesting one. But also, I guess on the flip side of that, this, I realized a while ago that people who were fat had a problem with Ozempic because it was sort of denying their right to exist. And it was this, yeah. But then there was a bunch of people that were in shape that had a problem with it too, because it gave people who didn't need to use as much hard work and willpower an easier route to being in shape. I'm aware that losing fat isn't being in shape because there's muscle tone and all the rest of the stuff. But still, like, you would look at somebody that...
Look at Tom. Look at Tom sitting there like nodding. Bro, you used it, man. Look at him just sitting there nodding.
Being in shape.
Look at him,
muscle
man.
Tone.
Yo, big up Asada Zeus.
Gravity ruined this man. The embarrassment of the most pathetic attempt of athleticism has changed him for the worst. His funny bone broke along with his arm.
Exactly.
And all the rest of the stuff. But still, like...
I think your mum's house going down the way it did is actually the most disappointing thing ever within that podcast stand-up comedy world, whatever. Honestly. Your mum's house dying a slow death, a death by 1,000 cuts, big up Tony Hinchcliffe, is probably one of the saddest things to ever happen. Because that pod was so good, man. It was so funny. Legitimately tears running down my face on the way to work, at work, listening to it in my headphones, thinking to myself, I can't wait until I get back home and I can watch this and I can see the clip that they're speaking about. I can't wait. Then you go back home and you laugh again. And it completely fell off a cliff. It's so sad, bro. Like, it's unwatchable now, your mum's house. It's legit unwatchable, as Brendan would say. Unwatchable.
You would look at somebody that is half the size, that's 150 as opposed to 300, and you go, yeah, they're more in shape, at least with clothes on.
Yeah.
And it's everybody is threatened in one form or another by shortcuts.
Yeah, big up Brendan Murray. Was Tom funny? Once funny, haven't seen enough of his work to find the humor. He may have had some at the point. Bro, yes. Please go back in and watch your mum's house episodes where Tom is fat and they're in a small studio and he's looking at Christina across the table. Those ones, especially the ones where you can see the mixing board. The ones where you can see the mixing board on the table. I don't know what number that one is. Oh my God. Impossible not to laugh. Impossible not to fucking laugh. So good. So many memes came out of that. So many bits. Just in general. So much lingo. Like, oh my God, so good. So fucking good. They just fell off a cliff, unfortunately. But Tom was once very, 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 very funny.
Everybody is.
Yeah.
Because the reason that you look at someone who's in shape and you go, wow, that's
Oh yeah, big up Young on Vibes. Only when Charo, yeah. And all those episodes too, there's ones where, what's his name? What's his fucking name? Tom's dad, I forgot his nickname. When he was on there, RIP to Tom's dad. When he came on there. When Tom's mum, Charo, come on there the first time. Before she started to, understand how comedy worked and started now playing up to the bit. But when they first used to call her and prank call her and stuff, so good. Yeah, Top Dog. R.I.P. Top Dog. When he used to come on the show, so fucking good, Bren. So good.
Good. I feel some sort of sense of like warmth and trustworthiness. It's because it's a reliable signal of what they've done to have to get there.
Oh,
exactly.
And when Tom's dad like inadvertently admitted to like killing children and shit when he served in Vietnam. I remember that episode when they were joking and he basically like halfway admitted that he may have committed some war crimes. Honestly, it sounds crazy, but it was so funny back then. I swear to God. R.I.P. Top Dog, man.
Whereas now you just think, hey, are you hardworking and consistent, or have you got a prescription for Ozempic?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that is a thing that people do, and it's like, especially you see somebody who has never done anything before, and then they drop weight, and then they go, yeah, you kind of look at them like, oh, you did the cheat code.
Wow, look at this guy lying through his teeth, staring at another man and just lying. Bro, you did the cheat code too. It's okay to do a cheat code. Especially if you're as fat as Tom was. Like, to get that bit of weight off and then work out makes sense. But let's not lie.
And then you kind of dismiss them as a person. You just go like, oh, you're a shortcut person. Which I understand. I mean, that's...
Yeah, and now it's an unfalsifiable... And it's losing weight, either naturally or with assistance, is the getting jacked naturally or with assistance for dudes. It's like it's just a totally like unprovable hypothesis.
The crazy thing about this getting jacked thing though is like people don't know how even the people that are in Hollywood that they go, well, that person's not on it. They're on it too. I know so many people who are geared out of their minds, and even ones who you go, well, this person had a naturally lean aesthetic before, and so it's.
Is this like a Hollywood? Sorry, is this a Hollywood thing, by the way? Why do why do all these comedians care so much about this conversation? You hear Brendan talk about it, Brian talk about it, Rogan talk about it. Why do they care about this conversation around like Hollywood actors being on gear to get ripped for a role? I don't care if they are, they're not. Is the movie good? I've never once wondered if somebody's on. The only time I've wondered was maybe during the fucking 300. When the movie 300 come out. That might be the only time. But even then, the fucking trainer for 300 came out and showed everybody the workout that they did. At the time, I think it was like a mixture of like CrossFit, weightlifting, and all this other stuff. It was crazy the amount of work that they did. Everybody, I think, saw that and thought, you know what? You deserve to use steroids. If you're going to do as many fucking sessions of Murph, as many clean and jerks, as many pull-ups, if you're going to run as much as you're meant to be running, you actually deserve to do fucking gear. And everyone left it alone. But I don't think regular people sit there and wonder about this as much as they do. Like, they're really, like, I don't care. I want to watch a movie. If the guy's physique contributes to the movie being successful, go ahead. Do what needs to be done. Do what fucking needs to be done. But these guys, it's like, it's almost like they take pleasure in knowing that the person didn't do it the real way. It makes them feel better about themselves. Because then they can judge that person and think, oh, if you didn't work out the real way, that must mean you're a loser. I don't know. I just am confused. I don't know anybody in real life that wonders about this that much, as much as comedians, like podcasters. Like, what?
It's believable that, like, no, they're on it too. They're all on it. They just never want to talk about it. It's almost like the most,
because it's boring. Who cares? If I do gear and I look fucking jacked as fuck, I still have to be jacked. I still have to lift weights. It just makes it easier. You know, it just maybe shortens the fucking journey. But I still have to fucking lift the weights. It doesn't fucking matter. God damn it, these guys are insufferable.
taboo thing you can bring up for some of these guys, even though it's like so obvious
and out in the open,
especially
from the way
like for people that like are around fitness and in the gym, like you just know, like there's just tells, you just know, but
you just know.
They don't want to be seen. They don't want the perception to be that they took a shortcut.
Okay, cool. Now here's the truth. Look at this post on Reddit. I love Bert outing Tom being on Ozempic. I was listening to the bonfire with Bert as guest, and Big J mentioned when this Ozempic kicks in, I'm going to be ready for Tops of Tour next year. Then Bert mentioned something about it, and I said, I have a podcast partner that is on Ozempic or one of those, and they all laughed and said, we kind of assumed something like that. There was a time Tom was actually bigger than Bert. Now he's hard in the paint on making Bert the butt of all the fat jokes, while Tom is on TRT and whatever else is going on the podcast, talking about how healthy he is because of his fitness. I don't care if someone's on Ozempic, but don't act like you're doing something superior to change yourself when you're almost 50. Exactly. We assume you're on Ozempic because you're 50. We assume that you're on Ozempic because you're 50. It's okay. Nobody cares. But don't lie. Well, here's a clip of Bert talking about it with, I think, Stavros.
Is like, I don't know how Ozempic works for real. I think
this is an Ozempic issue?
Oh, yeah, for real. For real. Oh, yeah, it really is. He does joke ones about me and I just tell the truth. Yeah. I just tell the fucking truth. And everyone goes, oh, it's a joke. No, it's not a joke.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. He's been on Ozempic for the second it came out, he got on it.
Really?
And he...
The second it came out, the second that shit dropped, like a pair of limited edition sneakers. Tom Segura was on it. Bang!
That's how he lost all the weight. Everyone's like, no, hard work. Really? Really, was it hard work? Do you think he looked in the mirror one day and he's like,
this is pissing you
Tommy
off, I can tell. That he's the sexy one now.
I almost got on it. When he got...
No, what's pissing him off, and I know, because I know too much Bert lore, Bert is always pissed off that his friends are better at being like, what's it, PR trained. That's what Bert's pissed off about. Bert is impulsive. Bert's a child, essentially. So he can't ever be like PR trained himself. He can't keep things to himself. He can't allow mystery to be there. Whatever, right? He doesn't have any of it. So he lets it all hang out. He takes private planes, videos himself, he eats expensive places, he drinks everywhere. But he knows his friends do the same thing as he does, but they're just a little bit more sly, a little bit more chill, a little bit more reserved, private about it. So what pisses him off is that his friends get praised for not doing stuff that he does, but he knows they do it. So Tom, for a long time, myself included, I was giving Tom props because I thought he was genuinely in the gym. Because the thing with Tom, which is really clever, it lines up because he did Ozempic when it came out. When Ozempic came out, it wasn't that popular. Sorry, it wasn't that widely used. It was always been popular, but it wasn't as widely adopted. So you didn't know somebody, because I remember Josie saying in the stream, everyone she sees now, she completely thinks it's Ozempic, which I agree with nowadays. But back then, if somebody was fit, if somebody was fat and they went to skinny, you wouldn't immediately think they were on Ozempic. So Tom started to get fit after he broke his arm, if you remember. Oh, I broke my arm because I'm fat, So that breaking of the arm thing was the perfect cover to get fit and to do it with Ozempic without people thinking you're on Ozempic. Because everyone's like, oh my God, he's taking himself seriously. He's got kids now. He wants to be there for them, be a good example, blah, blah, blah. All the while, and also that trainer he was using, all the while, a lot of that weight initially came off with Ozempic. I find that hilarious, man. So fucking funny.
He got on it before anyone was doing it.
Yeah.
And he was like, you got to get on this stuff. It really like cuts your weight loss. I'm on metformin. I'm not saying that I'm not pervious. Like metformin helps with your blood sugars. It's pre-diabetic medication. Metformin, yeah. I don't know what it does.
Smart. Smart. Don't look into the thing that's altering your body chemistry. But it's all right. You're super healthy every other way.
Dude.
You don't do anything else that might fuck you up either.
Exactly.
Tommy.
Big up Stavros. I love how you always give Bert the home truths. I fucking love that one. But yeah, big up Tom Segura for lying. Big up Blood Cut Tom Segura for lying. Anyway, Tfatk K time. Everyone tuning in, appreciate you. If you like the stream, you see what you like what you see, please like the stream down below. Don't be lame. Like the stream. Help a brother out. It'll be much appreciated. Tfatk K time. Let's go.
This is really the Fighter and the Kid.
Come on, baby.
What's up, pal?
Not much, buddy.
We're back, bud.
Yes, fresh off the Laugh Factory stage.
How was that last night?
It was last night.
How was it?
It was just good to be there to hang.
The old stomping grounds.
There's Daddy right there. Look at that. Let's see the hair. You're man,
covering the hair.
Yeah, we really got to do something about the hair.
I love the Laugh Factory.
I'm a little self-conscious of my age and the way I.
You can just tell what the joke is, isn't it? You can just tell what the joke is. You can just tell. You can just tell what the joke is, right? I'm running through this forest, and my hair is like blowing in the wind, and I look at this Spanish guy. My name is Jose. I run through the wind. Every time I run, my hair flutters, and it makes a sound. Hush, hush, Jose. You can tell exactly what he's fucking saying. Oh, yeah, fucking cringe. Hakim at Hackerson.
I have to be honest. When I see a bunch of young people, I'm like,
you should be.
I'm an older guy.
You should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm a little
Something to think
self-conscious.
about. Yeah, it's always there.
And my wife said, you're a sexy old man. You have terrible hair.
Yeah.
As I left the house.
No one's saying
you're a sexy old man. Terrible hair. Yeah. I was like, I'm a little insecure, but that's not a bad. Those jeans look all right.
I think you're insecure because you shouldn't be on stage. That's the truth of it, bro. You shouldn't be on stage. Like, you're an old man, man. You should be at home with your children. Your dad works for Citibank. Your father works for Citibank. You should be at home looking after Papa, looking after your babies, hanging out with your wife, and counting the days down until he, Grim Reaper comes a knocking. What's the point? Honestly, what is the point at your age to keep doing comedy? Especially on the stage that often. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. I don't know how these guys do it. Especially the ones that have options. That's the ones that are bizarre to me. I think if you're like a proper comic, like that's what you've been doing forever. You have no podcast. You have no other digital footprint. Go ahead. Do comedy until the day you kind of croak. But I think these dudes who have the privilege of knowing Rogan, having a successful podcast, having sponsors, having an Instagram with followers to make money on that, having a Cameo, having a Patreon, why are you still on stage, like, at 60? Really? Like, what are you doing going on tour? Leaving your family? And the thing about Callan, this wildest, he has 2 kids with his new wife who are, like, under 6 years old, who he constantly leaves with his wife to go on tour. It's like, bro, you made the same mistake with your first wife that you divorced, and now you're making the same mistake again with his new wife and his new kids. You're gonna come back home one day and they're fucking 13 and they don't want to talk to you anymore. God damn it, girl.
I think most people if you're in entertainment, as long as you've been in, you can't help but be self-conscious.
A little bit.
Yeah, I mean, you're judged off of it.
Oh, Brendan's gonna say something quite mean now. Brendan's gonna project because Brendan's not doing stand-up comedy. He's gonna project and say something kind of mean. I can feel it.
Especially if you're an actor.
Yeah.
Comedy, not so much.
And when I was younger, it was all about being, pretending to be sexy or be like making jokes.
What? When I was younger, it was all about being sexy. You see what I mean about these guys in comedy? Like, so was it never about being funny? It was about being sexy. It was never about being funny, no? Never about putting on a good show. It was never about leaving people with good memories. It was never about leaving your fucking mark on the timeline of comedy. It was never about, trying to carry on the traditions of the past, right? It was never about upholding the traditions of stand-up comedy. Never about that. It was about being sexy. Okay.
But now you're like a little older.
You ever seen Marlon Brando when he's young?
Yes.
Or Paul Newman?
Yes.
And then Father Time goes, come here.
Yeah. Father Time will change you up.
Nuts.
My friend Kieran said that. He goes, "You're not a good-looking guy," and because you're no longer remotely good-looking.
Look at Marlon Brando, and then look at him towards the end of his career.
Yeah,
he looked like Chin in high school.
Hey, dude.
Well, he really.
You seen Jack Nicholson lately? He looks like fucking Tales from the Crypt. It's just the way life goes.
Yeah. Jack.
But did you have fun? Because you don't do spots.
Did you have fun though? Oof. What's wrong with his? Did he get something done? What's wrong with his face? Didn't moisturize it. There are times where his face. I don't know what's happening with Brendan. I don't know if it's a skin condition, but there's times when his face looks like he has a mask on top of his face. Am I bugging? There are times where it looks like he has like extra skin on top of the skin. But I don't know if it's just because he's not moisturized, maybe. Or did he wake up and I don't know what's going on, bro. Like what the fuck is going on with your face? Are you okay?
Around LA anymore. Never.
I think
about that sucked for me when I was coming up doing spots around LA because you were never around.
Yeah.
Unless we did the store.
But I should do more because you get something out of it and it stimulates something in me and I'm doing it. But then I'm going out.
You don't want to be a road comic though. You don't want to be just a road guy. That's a weird life.
It's a weird life.
Oh, okay. I get what's happening now. So Callan was cancelled because of the rape allegations. So he couldn't do some clubs because some clubs wouldn't book him or give him time because of the allegations, I'm assuming. So he went on the road, and most clubs around on the road don't give a fuck. And he has a bit of a name. So he goes on the road, and you probably make more money that way too, right? I'd imagine. Because it's like you're doing your own shows. But then you're also on the road a lot, and you're going to some random places in like bumfuck nowhere. And you're not paying at the cool comedy clubs. People want to see comedy. But you also miss out on working that quote-unquote comedy muscle. You miss out a little bit of that energy of being in an actual comedy club in a popping place like LA, surrounded by other top-level comedians, quote-unquote, and with a audience, fan base that really wants to laugh. So make more money and be on the road consistently and not be with your family, but perform in places where you can basically fart on the mic and you do okay. Or try and be at clubs getting up every day, or getting up as much as possible, but they're not making as much. Because you have to split like 50 quid between 6 of you.
That's why Austin's going to be good for you.
And you get something from being on stage for 15, 20 minutes at a time.
Yeah, you want to try new bits and shit. You always got to do new material. It'll be good for you.
Why is this a breakthrough now? Why is he only realizing this now? I'm confused. Didn't they always say this to us on podcasts? Didn't they used to tell us how important it was to do like sets and reps at local clubs? Why are they now suddenly having this like breakthrough? Oh my God, guess what? Performing in clubs is actually better than going on the road, even though you make more money, because you get to like shop. Like what? Why is this a new discovery?
Yeah.
Be good for you. Good. Yeah. Daddy has a little reservations about going to Austin. Now it's getting real.
Me?
Yeah.
No. But anything new is always a little bit
scary.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I'll miss LA. I've been here a long time, man.
And bro, you're 60 years old. You were born in the Philippines. You lived abroad. You went to boarding schools all around the world. And you're scared about going to Texas. Like it's not even like you're starting from scratch. You just gotta go meet all your friends from LA. Like it's not even like a big move. Like you're going to a state where no one's there. Essentially, there's more people. He's probably got more friends in Texas than he has in the place he lives in Miami or wherever it is. That second house in Florida, Miami, where his wife is. Come on, man.
30 years.
Don't get it twisted. You and I I think I can speak for you. We're not those guys that leave LA and then trash LA. I love LA.
No,
I absolutely adore LA.
LA thanks you. LA thanks you for not trashing LA on your way out. LA thanks you. The Hollywood sign tips his hat to you. You fucking bitch.
This has been our home.
Yeah, I love it here. There's so many good things. A lot of shitty things, but there's so many good things.
Yeah.
Gavin Newsom is going to suck you off 1 minute.
I love LA, but it's no Afghanistan.
Afghanistan. Big up Assad Aziz. These guys, man. These fucking guys.
So many good things. So I have to say.
By the way, I can't wait until somebody on the Fire and the Kid clips this, with clip of Brendan and Brian trashing LA once they start doing their first few episodes of Tfatk. I can't wait. Famous last words. You know it's gonna happen. You know in a couple of weeks, whenever they move, they're gonna start immediately trashing LA. Immediately. I can't wait for those clips to be put together. I can't wait.
I just have anxiety overall right now. I think because there's so much changing.
So do I.
And then also,
buddy.
Also, the thing today, while we're doing this podcast early, is that Slantback Humvee I've been working on since September. We got to finish it tonight because I got to drive 3 hours to Johnson Valley, King of the Hammers. We got to finish it tonight.
Yeah.
I hit the guy up last night. He's like, we'll be.
We? Are you French?
Sorry I was behind, but if there's one thing remember about Rodney Dangerfield, Richard Pryor, George Carlin, and Gilbert Gottfried, it's how sexy they were. Also, you love LA, but you constantly shit on it. Makes sense, B.
Exactly. Yeah. Some of the greatest comedians in the world are some of the most sexiest men ever, right? Patrice O'Neal, the antithesis of sexiness. Yo, big up Honky Tonk Tennessee. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate you. I love how he's acting as if like he's working on a car himself. Like he's personally like pulling the engine out of the car with a fucking pulley with the chain thing, lifting it up, raising the fucking truck itself. Do you know what I mean? Fuck off, bro. The guy's telling you to get him a wrench and you're saying which one?
Get ready to button down, talk to your wife, kids. You're not gonna be home early
you'll
tonight.
Get it done. You're gonna get it.
We'll get it done.
Yeah,
we'll get it done. We have a squad. We'll get it done. It's just it's all that. It's just anxiety.
Just the way it is.
And then I got to drive it well, but it's a 3-hour drive up there. And it's a brand new truck. Who knows? Something goes wrong. I'm stuck on the side of the road.
Yeah.
There's no wipers. It's raining.
There's no wipers.
No.
That's an issue.
Yeah, so we'll see.
That's a goddamn issue.
We'll see.
How are there no wipers?
I took them off. I didn't like the way they looked.
Can't take them off.
Yeah.
You see?
Hey, now I regret it.
Yeah. You gotta. Let's get those back on. Can you get them back on?
You know what? Even Bruno was like, "Yeah, we're gonna need wipers. I think just for the drive up there. Johnson Valley's dry and sunny right now, but driving up there, you might need them." I went, "No doubt." And he goes, "You have them, right?" I went, "For sure." And I went to the garage and I can't find them.
Can't find your wipers.
We'll figure it out.
He's just so aggressively dumb, isn't he? He's just so aggressively dumb. Most likely he didn't remember that somebody told him to keep the wipers on his truck, at least on the way there. He probably didn't remember. He probably woke up one day and thought, oh, they look ugly, took them off, but completely forgot the reason why he's meant to keep them on. Oh, yeah. And you're driving on like highways. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah. You won't, and that's the thing.
No.
When it starts raining really heavy, you can't see anything. That's safe.
Yeah, but since September working on it, and then today's the final day, just anxiety.
How about the fact that last time you were in this exact same area, another thing happened with a car? Remember that?
Are you talking about when I flipped the TRX? Yeah, Johnson Valley's where I flipped the TRX.
Well, we were talking about anytime that we feel anxiety, because there's change. It's
Sainaz knows a lot about the things that he's done or not done, isn't it? Almost like somebody that is interested or dating somebody knows a lot about the person they're interested or dating in, huh? He seems to have intimate knowledge of his, like, timeline and things that he's done over the last few months, year.
It's a good thing.
Told my wife this last night, right? Because she's in Austin right now looking at schools. She's touring 3 or 4 schools out there and looking at some houses. And she was talking about it, and I'm talking with her mom too. Like they both have their reservations. I said, listen, it takes a lot to scare me. I've been through some shit. It takes a lot. I can handle a lot.
Well, you're pretty fearless.
Yeah.
You can't handle a Reddit though, can you? You can't handle a Reddit. You can't handle Unique. You can't handle Bobby Lee. Can't handle Kalila. Can't handle Annie Lederman. Can't even handle, who's that guy? That Asian dude that was ripping into Brendan behind the scenes. No, in a green room. Who's the Asian guy comedian who Brendan snitched on to Joe Rogan? And Rogan had to tell him, he's fucking taking the piss, man. He likes you. We're comedians. He's razzing you, bro. That's what you're meant to be doing. I forgot who the Indian comedian was who was ripping into Brendan, and Brendan went to snitch to Brogan. He's being mean to me. He's being mean to me. I can handle a lot. Bro, this guy is he might be the most scaredy cat UFC fighter I've ever seen in my life. That's the one. Russell Peters. Yeah, there we go. That's it. Russell Peters. Let's see if I can find it. Brendan Schaub, Russell Peters. He snitched about Russell Peters to fucking Rogan. There we go. Here it is. Schaub runs to his daddy Rogan to complain about Russell Peters. Look at this. I can handle anything. I'm never scared. Never scared, right? Okay, cool. Let's see how you handled some slight razzing from a fellow comedian.
Russell Peters on there.
He's great.
And I love seeing Russell because, you know, he always busts my balls. But Russell, last time he made like a joke, a fight joke or something, because he went on after me. And he did that to Laugh Act too. He always makes a joke. I was like, God, it's brutal, man. I said something to Rogan. I'm like, God, fucking Russell kind of bust my balls, man. Kind of hurt my feelings. And Rogan's like, whoa, that's what we do, man. Yeah. That's it's like the locker room. That's what we do. So I maybe.
How could you not know? That's what we do. So you have to be told by Rogan to shut the fuck up and fucking pull your trousers up and whatever else you fucking bitch. Oh my god. He actually snitched. He hurt my feelings. What?
Joe said something to Russ Peters. I don't know. But we were in the back. He goes, "What's up, sensitive Sally?" And I was like, it was in front of everyone. I was like, I'm not sensitive, man. What's going on with you? He's like, bro, I was fucking with you last time. I was literally making a joke, man. He goes, you should be worried if I say nothing.
Exactly.
He goes, I like you. That's why I did. I'm like, dude, come on. I know that. Did someone say something to you? He's like, yeah. A bunch of people. I'm like, I don't know why.
A bunch of people. So Brendan likely snitched on Russell Peters, not only to Rogan, but everybody else that he could find. Anyone else prominent, anyone else rich, anyone else more famous, to get Russell Peters, cancelled or something. Oh my god!
I was like, that's so silly. I'm gonna get up there and bust your balls.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So that's the toughest guy, the toughest non-scared guy ever, by the way.
Yeah, I told her.
Double-edged sword.
Yes, blessing and curse, right? I get in a lot of trouble. But I told her, I said, anytime I've ever been scared, like major life decision, anytime I've been scared, it's always worked out.
Yes.
It's always worked out. But for the way better.
Always. Unreal. Always.
Like, I was terrified to leave Denver and come to LA. Terrified. Dude, I had one bag and drove from Denver to LA and never came back.
Yeah, there's that saying, the universe rewards the bold. You know, I think when you...
How could you be scared to leave somewhere that you never went back to? So you couldn't wait to get out of there, really, innit? I don't know why. Like, again, such a weird lie. You couldn't wait to get out of Denver because you hated it, and you always wanted to live in LA, so you came to LA happy. Why is this like this fucking woe is me story? This conquering all things story about leaving somewhere with one bag? Like, get out. You had one bag because you didn't have anything else, not because you were poor.
You take risks. I don't think you get anywhere without taking massive action, risk. You want to be calculated about it, but you want to do it.
Holy shit. Big up Assad Aziz. Russell says something like, he usually makes me laugh when he's lying sideways. But he's not too bad when he's on stage. Please welcome my good friend, Brendan Schaub. Oh, big up Mr. O.
Texas tattoo coming soon.
What did you say? It's already there, mate. It's already there. Brendan Schaub, Texas tattoo. It's already there, man. It's already there. I swear it is. Doesn't he have the state? Doesn't he have the state somewhere? Or is it a team? Where is it again? No, that's it. I got it on one of my clips. That's one of my clips there, isn't it? That's one of my clips. That's one of my clips. There we go. He already has one already. He already has one already. Okay? This is one of my clips. I'm not gonna fucking hear my voice. That's fucking annoying. We're gonna skip to the bit. Whoa, hello there. Hello there. Let's skip across because I want to see the clip that I used. But he already has the tattoo somewhere on his body. I forgot where it is, but there was definitely the tattoo there already. Where is it? Let me skip ahead. Apologies. This is very GAY. But here it is.
My bad. I'll sit back down in class, lol.
No, you're good. Pick up, Mr. O. You're good. Let's go. Listen.
But you considered Nashville, Joe?
I would have. But the thing is, like, I already had Emmett down here. I already had friends down here. Ron White was already living down here. And my family was in. They were like, I want to live here. I was like, okay. I'm like, if I can get the fuck out of L.A., like, and this seems like a good one to get out of L.A., and it's Texas, which I've always loved Texas.
Yeah, me too.
I just love Texas.
Me too. Yeah, me too. That's who Brendan is. Mr. fucking Me Too. Pick up the clips.
I've always loved it. I've always loved coming here. It's like when I was like getting ready to go do a gig in Texas, I was like, oh, we're gonna have some fun. We're going to Texas. It's like it's fun.
I have a Texas tattoo
place.
For God's sake.
Why'd you do that?
I have a Texas tattoo for God's sakes. Why'd you do that?
Texas. It's like it's fun.
I have a Texas tattoo
place.
for God's sake.
Why'd you do that?
I don't know, dude.
Why
do you have a dragon?
No, but what happened?
Oh, I thought you were making fun of me.
No,
but like
I thought there was like a reason.
It's the only state when I started stand up.
He got defensive straight away. I don't know, dude. Why do you have a dragon? Why do you have that really detailed, high quality dragon tattoo on your arm that probably took loads of fucking hours and was done by one of the best fucking tattoo artists in the world because you have all the money in the world to get your tattoo done by great people? Big up
Baba needs a Longhorn Tramp stamp after the move.
Oh my god, that'll be so good. That'll be so good.
I've never not sold out Texas. Every single show I do, I sell out in Texas.
Imagine doing it as a comedian. That's so dumb because you know eventually, because that's a point of like humble brag. Because even if it's true, even if it was true that you always sold out Texas, surely you know that it's not going to last forever. There's going to come a point where you're not going to sell out Texas anymore. You know? Oh, man. R.I.P. to fucking Gerard, man. Gerard Mellerick, man. R.I.P. Look, Gerard Mellerick in the chat. R.P. bro. R.I.P. to the fucking GOAT. R.I.P. to the fucking GOAT, Gerard Mellerick. Fuck, man. Miss that guy. R.I.P. Gerard Mellerick. R.I.P. Gerard Mellerick. Always. Bang your fucking chest, man. Fuck. R.I.P. to that guy.
I love Texas.
That's why you got that tattoo?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, Houston's good, man.
They changed the subject. Okay. Houston's good. So yeah, he already has a tattoo for Texas. Already has one. Hilarious.
Smart, but you need to do it. But then also, like, our lives is also like you get too comfortable here.
Too comfortable.
Like everything's too comfortable here. We've been doing it too long.
It's really
It'd
true.
be good to shake it up.
I've always said that you better be.
Rip Jared, folded hands, Grim Reaper came in Ogden B.
Come on, man. Relax. Big up Ryan.
I love when Eddie Bravo checks Baba.
Yeah, that was good, didn't it? That was really good. Hold on. It's just without interruption. Him explaining it without interruption. Let's just go one more time.
I've always loved coming here. It's like when I was like getting ready to go do a gig in Texas, I was like, oh, we're gonna have some fun. We're going to Texas. It's like it's fun.
I have a Texas tattoo
place.
for God's sake.
Why'd you do that?
I don't know, dude.
Why
do you have a dragon?
No, but what happened?
Oh, I thought you were making fun of me.
No,
but like
I thought there was like a reason.
It's the only state when I started stand up I've never not sold out Texas. Every single show I do, I sell out in Texas. I love Texas.
That's why you got that tattoo?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, Houston's good, man.
You know what? Thinking back, right? Thinking back, you know what I think happened? Thinking back, watching that clip now, many years gone by. I think he got that tattoo thinking it would impress Rogan. That's what I think happened, you know? I'm sure some of you guys already figured this out, but I'll just figure it out now. I think he got that Texas tattoo to impress Rogan. Because he thinks it's something that Rogan would do, number one, and also because Rogan lives in Austin, Texas now. Wow. Imagine getting a tattoo to impress another man. Oh my God. Yo, big up Tony FM in the house. Big up Tony FM, Wagwan. Move that dial. Move that dial. All right, let's go.
Be careful about even making a lot of money and getting really famous and comfortable if you're a comic. It'll affect your comedy. You got to be careful.
Sure.
You got to stay hungry.
Stay on the grind.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? They say this, right? They say they need to shake things up, which I agree. Tfatk needs to be shaken up. But you don't shake up the show by just moving it to another location. Because I bet you any money, when they start doing Tfatk from Austin, Texas, when they start doing Tfatk from Austin, Texas, it will just be the same show with a different set. Maybe they'll make it look like a ranch. Make it look like some sort of fucking cowboy thing or whatever. That's what they're going to do. But it'll be exactly the same show in just a different place. If you want to shake it up, change the show. Change the format. Get more guests on. Maybe have bits. Maybe have interactive call-in. Whatever it is, change the actual format of the show. Then it will change. Not just changing the location. That isn't going to change anything. But I'm also hoping he does stand up. Please do stand up. Yo, big up Mr. O. Appreciate the big super chat bomb.
Oz, I legit like hearing your coverage and takes on the DJ/music industry, even though they can be a bit pretentious at times. That says buy some pints on me and enjoy Dixon.
Yeah, appreciate you, Mr. O. Appreciate you, yeah. I'm going to Amsterdam this weekend. Hence why he mentioned what he mentioned about Dixon. I spoke about it on my Taz show the other day. Appreciate you, Mr. O. Appreciate you. I'm going to keep talking, even if no one wants to hear what I have to say. Okay? It's the only thing I can do. That's the only thing I was blessed with. A mouth that doesn't stop moving. Okay? Take that how you want to take it. I'm going to keep talking, regardless if you guys are here or not. But I'm glad you are here. Okay? Please don't leave me. Please.
Most really don't, important. But that's fine.
Yeah, that's what I try to constantly do is just fucking keep writing and be bothered that I'm not writing, you know. But last night was good. Last night was fun. I did a little improv and it was good.
Yeah. Bring up Brendan Mullery. Anybody? But I mentioned it yesterday, the other day. I'm going Amsterdam this weekend. I'm doing a really crazy one. I'm going on Saturday and coming back on Sunday, but we're not getting any accommodation. I'm going with one of my best friends, Bobby. We're going to go see Dixon play. We're flying out in the evening to see Dixon play. We'll land at about 7. Then we'll mill around, go to the club at 10. When it finishes at 5, we'll then go straight to the airport and get the first plane out at 11. So we're going to be up the whole time. But I want to try something different, and I just want to do weed. So if any of you know any good coffee shops in Amsterdam, a bit of a long shot, let me know. Or if you know any good strains I can get that are like energetic. I don't know much about weed. I'm a fucking novice when it comes to weed. So if you guys have any knowledge on weeds and shit and all that malarkey, let me know, because I want to be on that. I want to buy some pre-rolls, and I want to get a little bit Jamaican. A little bit ganja, weed, a fire, all that sort of shit. So let me know in the stream chat. Let me also know in the DMs, all that malarkey. Boop.
Man. Yeah, it's good to be on the Laugh Factories.
Laugh Factory.
I've had some great.
Oh, we've had great times there.
Great times there.
Great times there.
Remember the hangs? We just,
best.
You know.
And those days are over.
It's all
good.
over.
Nothing lasts forever.
No.
Like it's all, like when me and Theo were gonna quit doing King of the Sting, I was fighting. Theo called me, his buddy.
I was fighting. Yeah, we know, brother. We know. You look like you went to cry. Man. I was fighting. I love it.
It's all good. We had a 5-year run. We did something special, Even Seinfeld doesn't last forever, man.
Yeah.
It's like shows have a finite. It's okay to stop.
Jay Leno
doing
was
it.
talking about.
Hold on. Are they talking about ending Tfatk when they go to Texas? That'd be a weird decision to make. Do you think they'll do that to mix things up? They'll actually go to Austin and then end Tfatk as we know it, and then start another podcast with a new name, but it's the same format. Huh? Big up, Game Bed Footballer. Okay, thank you for the advice, everybody in the stream chat. Thank you for the advice. I'm going to note it down, and when I watch back the video, I'm going to go through all of your advices. I see people recommending me strains, all that malarkey. Thank you. Big up Game Bed Footballer too. Don't bother with the coffee shops in the canal. Okay, which one should I go off then? Better off, okay, outside of it. Okay, cool. Big up. Put all your suggestions in the stream chat, and then when I rewatch the stream again to put the timestamps, I'll go and write down all your suggestions. Appreciate everyone recommending me strains, where to go in Blood Clot Amsterdam.
He's like, it's okay. He's like, the fans want you to do it forever.
Yeah.
He's like, but that's not in the cards. That's not what we want to.
Are they gonna? Honestly, that am I the only person that thinks it'll be dumb for them to stop the show if they go to Austin? You might as well just continue it. It's already free money anyway. Just set up a studio somewhere, continue doing the show. You don't even have to even change it. The people that like to watch it will watch it anyway. But if they start a new one again, that's gonna be a bit risky in terms of like if it's gonna work. You know? I don't know. Maybe if they really want to change, that's probably the best way to go about it. If you really want to change, you end Tfatk and you start a new show. The Brendan and Brian show. I don't know, whatever it is. Maybe that would work. Maybe. But it doesn't, I don't know if that is a good idea long term. I don't know. I don't know.
Jay Leno said something to the effect of, no matter how famous...
Unless, big up, yes, it'll be dumb, but they are dumb. Big up Young Old Vibes. Tony FM, the show is already dead. This is their excuse to admit their fact. That's the thing, so... This is an excuse to admit it. But, maybe that's true. This is their excuse to it's already dead. But it's still generating some money. That's why they still do it. It's still making some money. The only way this would make sense is if Brendan's gonna go do that. Brendan's going to Austin to also kickstart, you know, his comedy career again. That could be possible. Maybe that's part of what's going on here. Brendan's also going there to not only go to Austin to hang out with Brian and whatever and be close to Rogan, but also to restart his comedy career again. Then that could supplement the money lost from doing the podcast. That could be a thing. Yo, big up Asad Aziz.
R.I.P. Fighter and the Kid. Welcome in the new Austin podcast, Racist and the Grapist.
Big up.
You are, it's usually about 6 to 8 years before you're the last chair. You're not the first chair. You know, you're...
Hey, yo, big up, Mr. O. Appreciate you, brother.
Oz, pro tip. Get drunk then take one hit or two. If you go crazy with the weed, you will turn into Owen Benjamin wandering around Amsterdam.
Owen Benjamin. Big up Blood Clot Owen Benjamin. I love that guy, bro. That episode is absolutely Hall of Fame. Actually, you know, Joey Diaz has 2 Hall of Fame. Who's that female comedian that Joey Diaz had on the pod? And she took the Stars of Death and she was sitting like that. So sweet, this lady. I think she was like blonde. And she was like sitting with her eyes back and eyes rolling back into her head. Who was that lady? That was honestly one of the best podcasts. That has to be a Hall of Fame podcast. That has to be a Hall of Fame one. So fucking good. I forgot the lady's name. But Owen Benjamin's definitely fucking up there. Yeah, it might have been, maybe it was Sarah Tiana. Yeah, that's the one. Big up Josie. Definitely Sarah Tiana, because she used to be on there a lot. Bless her, bro. She tried to hang with the guys. She had to hang with the fellas, and she paid a big price.
The last time Bopper started a new channel, it failed miserably. I'm sure he knows any new podcast will fall flat.
Imagine if he takes the Dry Fast or Gas pod. Imagine that's a podcast. Imagine the podcast is Dry Fast or Gas with Brian and Brendan. With Brendan and Brian. That would be hilarious. Or he rebrands the Dry Fast or Gas YouTube account to whatever new one is going on now. Yeah, that's a really good point. It's a really good point. Let's see what happens.
You have this. There are some exceptions, of course, but for the most part, you stay very relevant for 6 to 8 years, and then things ebb and flow, and it's the way it's supposed to be. You know, even when you have children too, right?
I think they're coping. By the way, I think they're coping. I don't think they really accept it. I think if they would have accepted it, they would have made changes before this. I think they really would love the good times to go. I think even Brendan said it. Brendan has kind of intimated that if it wasn't for cancel culture, they would still be thriving now. I don't think that's true. I think if Brian would never have got accused of what he got accused of, and Chris didn't either, I still think their careers would have ended up like fizzling out the way it has done now. Because that's the nature of the game. New people come along, there's new energy, there's new people, new vibes, and you kind of fall by the wayside. It just is what it is. The cycle continues. But I think, I just don't think these guys were prepared for how brutal the end was going to be. That's obviously it, because they thought the good times will continue forever and ever. But that's never the case. You know what I mean? They had a really good run, bro. Like, they had a run when like podcasting was in its infancy. We weren't aware of stand-up comedy, most of us. I know I wasn't really that aware of it. Outside of the odd Eddie Murphy, Dave Chappelle specials, I didn't really know much about stand-up comedy. We got duped. We believed all their lies about how funny they were, how hard they worked, all this nonsense. But then the moment we started to get more educated, the moment they started to put out more... And actually, you know what? I partly blame YouTube specials. I partly blame crowd work, which I hate, and YouTube specials for actually bursting the comedy podcast bubble. Because we all got to see what they're actually like on stage. Like, without any fucking paywall. Completely free. We all got to see exactly what this stand-up they kept talking about. What is this comedy store shit? What is this Laugh Factory? This Ice House? This, that, this. What is all this tour thing? What is this shit? And then we see it and we're like, wow, these guys are fucking gaga, goo-goo, doo-doo.
Right? Like, I have kids now. And a friend of mine, like, I don't see you, I haven't heard from you. Hey, bro. Hey, you. I got 4 kids.
I assume he doesn't. That conversation didn't happen. Bro, you're hardly there, man. Anyway, whatever.
I feel like they think as long as Rogan is doing well, we'll somehow be all right.
And Rogan is the outlier, by the way. And I saw a video. I wish I remember who the... I wish I remember who the YouTube viewer was. There's a YouTuber who I watched recently who actually broke down the numbers and basically said that even Rogan is losing numbers. Even Rogan, the guy that gets millions and millions of views, even his views are dipping. It doesn't last forever, which probably explains why Rogan was so quick to jump back and re-sign with Spotify. You know, like, yeah, I will re-sign with you. I will license my podcast to you again because it's free money. Because I'm not going to get this money on my own. I'm going to get some money, but I'm not going to get all of this on my own. So, of course, I'm going to re-sign with you. So, if Rogan is feeling a little bit of the pinch, a little bit of the bubble bursting, why aren't these guys going to feel it? Do you know what I mean? And they pale in comparison to Rogan. Rogan isn't even that good anymore. But these guys are fucking garbage. And everyone's going to last forever. Delusional.
Understand? No, he doesn't.
Yeah, no.
The last thing that hits my brain is how you're doing when I've got kids.
I really don't even have...
You know what's funny, by the way? That conversation didn't happen. Bloody hell, look at the Botox on those lips. Look at the fillers. Look at that. Plumpy from Plumpy. Look at that. I don't think that conversation happened. And I think it's rich coming from Brian because every opportunity he gets to go on tour, he takes it. I've never heard him mention that he cancelled a gig because he went to hang out with his kids. He's two other kids from his first marriage. I think those kids are teenagers now. So he can't even count. Like, those kids are just, they're literally growing up to be young people, young men and women. The kids that he has now with his new wife, legit, you hardly even talk about them. I'm not sure if that's an indication of what he does or if he's around, but you don't really hear Brian. Brian doesn't talk about his kids the way Brendan does. Say what you want about Brendan, but he's a present dad. He's there. Brian is not really there. I know Brendan's there not by his own will because his comedy career hasn't worked out, but he's at least there. You rarely hear Brian talk about his kids, especially the new ones he has, or the babies. So I can't hang out, man, because I have kids. This LARP, this good dad LARP is hilarious.
Friends that don't have kids because we have nothing to talk about.
Yeah, that's
like my friends are the baseball dads because we're all going through the same experience.
Right. You know what will happen too? Age is interesting. So if I meet anybody, no matter how they're doing in life, right? They could be, if they're 58, we have a shitload in common because there's that the saying, the guys said.
Yeah, because you're 50. Why is this some sort of brain buster? You're 50. So of course you relate to a 58-year-old because you're 50. What?
I think Chris Williamson was talking about a friend of his said he made all this money, did really well. He goes, and in 20 years, you'll give all that money up to go back 20 years.
100%.
So don't waste this moment and this time. It's so important.
Also, I forget who said this, but no one remember you working late except for your kids. No one. The people.
I love this guy, man. I love this cope. I love this rewriting of history. I love this retconning. You're only at home because no one books you for comedy clubs anymore and you have to quit. You're only at home because you don't get invited to pods anymore and shit and all that malarkey. You're not about. There's no reason for you to be out and about anymore because you quit stand-up. Oh my God, bro. Now he's trying to give people lectures. He's trying to talk down to dads who have to work late. Now he's better than the dads that work late because he stays at home. You get to stay at home because you've got the privileged position through your hard work and whatever of having a pod that's successful, so you can have your own schedule and you can be at home most days and most nights. Some guys don't have that luxury. Cool. But God almighty, get off your high horse, brother.
But you work with, your employee, the boss, nobody will remember you working late, but your kids will.
Yeah.
That's why I hate whenever I miss anything, I fucking hate it.
Yeah.
Hate it.
He's staring at Brian. He's trying to say something to Brian. He's staring at Brian saying it. I hate it. I hate it. And Brian can't look at him. Yep, that's me. That's me. Always on the road. Old man Rinks. On the road. On the tour again. Old man Rinks.
Yep. That's right. That's our time, guys. Thanks so much for listening. That's the end of Fighter and the Kid.
Dude, I woke up some heat because our friend Mr. Joseph Rogan, who we'll see this Saturday, was on a podcast. He was his podcast, explaining that Kamala Harris has been,
Well, I woke up to some heat. Hold on. He started this by saying I. How does this relate to you? I'm curious to how this ends. Didn't he start this by saying I? What does Kamala Harris v. Rogan have to do with you? Hold on. What?
That's our time, guys. Thanks so much for listening. That's the end of Fighter and the Kid.
Dude, I woke up some heat because our friend Mr. Joseph Rogan, who we'll see this Saturday, was on a podcast. He was his podcast, explaining that Kamala Harris has been, going on this semi-media tour. No one's really paying attention to her anymore, thank God. But she was saying how Rogan was difficult to work with. She tried making it work. He wouldn't have her on.
That's not true.
Well, Rogan came out and was like, I have receipts. We've tried many a times to make it work. And then she wanted to give him 40 minutes. We had to come to DC. He's like, this has to be open forum. His goal was to do
40 minutes.
Good luck. His goal was to, and also you need him. She
was afraid.
Of course, she would have ate shit. It was a blessing.
It was a huge error by her campaign, and they've acknowledged it.
But they haven't.
Well, the press has.
They haven't.
Right? Okay.
Her campaign has not.
Yeah.
But Rogan's goal was to do Trump and her the same day and release at the same time. Go, you guys decide. But she decided not to do it. Now she was like, well, can we make Saturday work? And he goes, I'll do it anytime you want. 6 a.m., 5 a.m., 8 a.m. I just have to be wrapped by 11. I'll do it later that day if you want to do 5, 7, midnight, whenever you want on Saturday. I'll make it work.
You're going to repeat what Rogan said, or you're going to give us? Because he started off saying that I woke up to some heat, as if like he was involved in it or something. I'm still waiting to hear that bit, but let's hear him recount everything. I love how he's able to say exactly what Rogan says, because it's one of the only people in his life he actually listens to. He actually loves Rogan. So he's able to say verbatim everything that Rogan said in the podcast episode because he listens to every single word. It's kind of funny. The dumb guy that can't pronounce things, that fucks up words, fucks up sentences, remembers everything Rogan says verbatim.
I'll whatever you want to do. But I flew in 3 of my best friends from California have to do Fight Companion. And I'm not going to tell them no because you want to do it during that time.
Wow.
Hold on. So he woke up to hold on. So he woke up to some heat. So that's how he's trying to include himself in this. Because Rogan said he didn't want to miss the Holloway and and Ilya Topuria fight. Oh my God. How, honestly, that's a talent. To make something about yourself that involves you, but like doesn't involve you. Chef's kiss.
Online, like, oh, Rogan chose Callan and Schaub over Kamala.
Yeah.
No one said that. They said Rogan chose Ilya Topuria over Holloway. I don't think I saw a single person who said it. I don't think I saw a single person that said Brendan and Callan. No one even knows who you are. It's so good.
Yeah, bitch. Yeah. That's also why he's so successful. Because all of you would have got down on your knees and sucked her asshole just to get an interview.
And by the way, remember, when we were on the podcast, we said, like I said, you want to have her on? He goes, yeah. He goes, I'll just... Sorry, guys.
You have a throat problem.
Yeah, I'm just thirsty. Can I get some water in my lap? He said, I'll do whatever she wants. If they don't want me to ask questions, I won't.
She has to fetch the water, fix the mic, set up the studio. What's next? Suck their dick, make them some food. God almighty, man. Chin's job. Ugh.
A time limit. He made it so obvious that he wanted to just talk to her and see what she's like as a person. And in my private conversations, he said that.
I mean, and even our private conversations and on live on air, I went, no chance she comes on. She can't handle 3 hours. She would get absolutely destroyed because she has to show her true colors. She would never do it.
Oh, it's saying as.
She knew.
Now they're acting like the victim.
Hey! Brian with a cheeky bum look as she walks off, eh? Brian with the cheeky derriere look as she walks off. What's he looking at there? What's all Rink's looking at? The bottle of water or the bazookas? The bottle of water or her cantaloupes? The bottle of water or the narangas? Or the narangas? What do you think he's looking at? The water or the chestnuts? Callan, mate, keep your eyes on the prize, Callan. Keep your eyes on the prize, Mr. Callan. God almighty, Callan. Look at Callan. Look at Callan. Eh? Callan is lasered in. Callan is focused. Callan is focused. Huh? Exactly. Dos narangas. Dos narangas, por favor. Exactly. Big up Brian. Thirsty is an understatement. Thirsty is an understatement. He's parched. Hey.
Destroyed because she has to show her true colors. She would
look
never
at that,
do
and
it.
look at this, and look at that, and look at that, look at this. As she walks away, look at this. As she walks away, yo, big up Asana Z's.
I hate to see you go snosy, baby, but I love to watch you leave. Her boyfriend now.
Exactly. Look at this. Big up Uche, his man dragon is Chubb. Yeah, his man dragon has gone full Charizard. His man dragon has gone full Charizard. Look at this. Look at this, look. Oh, hey! What are you looking at, mate? What are you looking at, fella? What are you looking at right there, huh? Look at those lids. Look at those flappers. Look at those Look at that stare. I recognize that stare. I recognize that stare anywhere. I recognize that stare. That's the same stare. That's the same stare. They're both locked in. That looks like his son, actually. That looks like young Callan. That's like his son. They're both locked in. They're both locked in, but for very different reasons. For very different reasons. Oh, shit.
Now they're acting like the victim. But Rogan also said her team thought she could win no matter if she did it or not. Hey, guys, I tell you, she wouldn't have won if she went on Rogan, Jimmy Kimmel.
That's true.
It does not, the armchair expert, Dak Shepard, it does not matter. She sucks cock.
No, so you know, part of it is our political.
Oh, edgy. Brendan being edgy. She sucks cock, literally, because she's like a woman and she has a husband. So likely she sucked the cock. Get it? Oh, get him back on stage. Get him back on stage.
Process where I didn't actually know. You ever notice how all these Democrats are like a yes to child transitions, yes to paying taxpayers paying.
Yo, that lisp, man. That yes, that fucking Brian lisp. You can never, when you hear it, you can't unhear it. Yes, that lisp. It's always. It sounds like he's got retainers on all the time. Like Afghanistan. Go.
Paying for transitions in jail for criminals and illegal immigrants. You know why they do that? Because the
also I hate the CrossFit fucking wedding ring. I hate the little silicone CrossFit wedding ring. Hey Bubba, you're not a weightlifter. You're not a power lifter. You don't Olympic lift. You don't do muscle ups. You're not doing Murph every fucking Monday. Relax with the fucking CrossFit wedding ring. Relax.
The people, these super PACs that get together, like the trans people, they say you need to, like, that's why with abortion, can somebody have an abortion at 9 months? And they say.
I also like the little tick he has, by the way. I like the little tick he has on his shoulder when he's like talking to it. He does a little tick, the little like tough guy tick with his shoulders. Like, it's a little tick he does. Look, when he
that's why with abortion, can somebody have an abortion at 9 months? And they say yes, I support a woman's.
It's a weird little tick every time with a shoulder. Every time, you know.
Choice to choose, even though they don't believe that.
Choice.
Because you will not get elected because those small minorities create a lot of noise. Chaos. And they create like they have a lot of money.
Yeah, those days are done.
They can make or break.
Somewhere there, snip. Gay Pride Month.
That's why all those groups start losing their power, though.
Oh yeah.
Now all of them are like, hey, you.
Gay Pride Month, see ya. Gay Pride Month, see ya. Trans, see ya. Non-binary, see ya. Grim Reaper came a knocking.
You trans Nazis, like you gender crazies who are talking about, you know, I mean, the far left. They're like, get the fuck out of my office because they realize they got burned.
It didn't work. Yeah,
didn't work.
Yeah.
Now all the
could have told you that.
Yeah, they're like making the border like basically open borders. Yeah. They're like, you get the fuck out of here.
It's been a disaster. Thank God it changed.
Well, this USAID shit. I mean, I don't think people realize even the Biden administration, the Government Accounting Office, even the Biden administration and the New York Times acknowledged that the 70 or so government programs overpaid or they were irregular.
Yeah, man. This is what we want to hear from a comedy podcast. We can't wait to hear Brendan and Brian breaking down USAID. We can't wait. That's what the American public have been waiting for. That's what the global audience are waiting for, to hear Brendan Schaub and Brian Callen's insightful hot take and opinion on current politics in America. That's what we all want to hear, right? That's what we all want to hear.
Payments, or the money's got by $236 billion,
which is
in the grand scheme that's a sixth of the entire U.S. GDP in 2023.
Yeah,
fucking crazy.
GDP hype.
So there's no accountability. It's been grift and
it was so weird too. It'd be like pro transgender club in Nigeria, 200 million.
That little stuff is. I don't even care about that. It's the larger thing.
But you look at all the donations.
A $300 million power plant that never got used.
Yeah, it's just money laundering.
Yeah,
the highest level.
So I didn't look too much into this article. I popped up earlier today, but it was like a new one that said, you know, Trump will now be banning, you know, females from participating in male sports and males from participating in female sports. But I didn't get to the grit of it. What is going to denote female versus male?
Your birth certificate. If you're born a man, you have to compete as a man.
Your birth certificate. He actually sounds kind of, I'm not going to lie, he actually sounds kind of, you know, T-word here, doesn't it?
What is going to denote female versus male?
Your birth certificate. If you're born.
Callum's not answering. Callum's not answering because he still wants a career in Hollywood. Callum still thinks he's going to have a career in Hollywood. He doesn't want to answer. Callum, are there two genders? Well, Callum's scared.
Born a man, you have to compete as a man. If you're born a female, you got to compete as a female.
Yeah. Okay.
If you change it when you're 16 or...
Oh, big up Asada Aziz, GDP, Granddaddy Purple. That's on the list as well, my friend. Thank you. Keep the suggestions of the strains coming in.
You have horrible parents with mental disorders and they encourage you to change your gender, you're not going to compete.
Well,
Chris Mack, what are the Chelsea boots he's wearing? Most likely, if he's wearing Chelsea boots, he's probably wearing the rich wanker Chelsea boots, which I don't like personally. He's probably wearing this brand. Is it? It's called Bloodstone. Is it Bloodstone? There we go. Bloodstone boots. Most likely, he's wearing these posh ones. A lot of posh guys in the UK love wearing Bloodstones because they're like, you can wear them like smart. You can wear them in the countryside, in the mud and shit. He's probably wearing Bloodstones. Big up, Young and
Comedy
Vibe.
is supposed to be fun. Politics isn't fun.
Exactly. The unfunniest. But yeah, probably Bloodstones. I think he's wearing Bloodstones. I think so. I could be wrong, but I know my Chelsea boots pretty well, and I think he's wearing these wanker boots, most likely.
And here's the other thing. Yeah. So now I was like, that's a fun headline. It's really not that big of a problem.
Right.
It's really not. Like, they'll run on it, and it's this huge issue, and you think in high schools and all this shit. And
yeah.
Like, I talked to this teacher. I was like, I'll tell you what. They changed one of these rooms to one of those transgender rooms and make it a safe space for kids. I'm fucking out of here. And he goes, can I be honest with you? I've been a teacher for 30 years. I've never seen that.
Yeah.
I go, really? He goes, not once.
Yeah.
But you know the person that's perpetuating that rumor and those stuff? You know the person that was perpetuating those rumors and kind of accepting the narrative they saw online and believing all those fake Facebook stories about people with fucking, kitty litter trays in the corner of classrooms? Your best friend, Mr. Joseph Rogan, he was the one that was making those things become true by speaking about them on their podcast. Fuck out of here, man. We all knew it wasn't that big of an issue. We all knew. You're the ones that kept fucking talking about it.
It's really not. He goes, I know the media makes it seem like it's this big deal. He goes, I've never encountered
it. It's these parents that have actually given their children puberty blockers and then cross-sex hormones and ruined them.
They should
for
be in
life.
prison.
They've ruined them for life.
They should be in prison.
And these kids can never have an orgasm, or they can never have children. Now this is criminal.
And their suicide rates through the roof.
This is criminal.
When they get older.
And now these parents are realizing what they've had to do. They've realized what they have had to do. Now, can you imagine being a parent having to admit that you destroyed your child for life? Now think about this.
So they double down.
They double down.
No, there's nothing wrong. You're like, you know damn well it was wrong.
They double down.
Same with you guys, right? When you lie and then you get exposed, then you double down on the lie.
Up.
If you don't double down, you put it
I
down
wanted to be
your mouth.
RoboCop when I was a kid. Can you imagine if my dad was like, he identifies as RoboCop, we're gonna chop his fucking arms off and put robotics.
This is how dumb they are.
What a dumb analogy. What a dumb, stupid, incorrect, crappy, nonsensical fucking analogy. What? Your dad chop off your arms. Who's getting their arms chopped off now? Like, what are you even talking about? RoboCop. Okay.
They are.
When I'm 21, I looked at my dad and go, what the fuck, dude?
But these are how dumb these fuckers are. Then they're not just dumb, they're narcissists, and they wanted to be part of this thing.
They're minority, though. They're really not a problem. They're an idiot.
But a lot of them are in LA. And a lot of them are
it's not a problem, though.
There was a really interesting, I saw panel with Rob Schneider was on it. It was at a college campus. And this guy came up and was like, I have a question for you. I think trans should be allowed. I think trans should be taught in schools. I think all of this.
That's a gay man.
And Rob's response was, let me ask you a question. My 6-year-old comes up to me and says, I want to be a pirate. Should I cut his leg off?
Yeah.
And the kid was like, well, that's not the same. He goes, no, it's exactly the same.
It's exactly the same, yeah.
He's like, this is what I'm telling you.
Especially when you put this possibility in a child.
Speaking of kids and parents, what do you think being an accused rapist or lol cow will do to their own kids?
And it's just this it's this moral grandstanding. I don't know why. I just don't get why they bother. why this is so, like, if this was something that was happening in schools across America, fair enough. But usually, from what I've heard, it's happening in schools in states where they're mostly left-leaning. So if you want to get that shit out of your schools, you vote. You vote for the people in power. You vote to put people in power who will get that shit out of your schools if you're against it. But for the most part, it's not occurring everywhere else. Those making it sound as if like schools were literally training children across the entire United States to become drag queens, to become strippers, like to embrace only. It's not happening like that. It's happening in certain states, yes. Is it bad? Yes. Address those and keep it moving. These niggas are internalizing issues that other people are having and trying to make it about themselves as an effort to kind of like moral grandstand and talk about things and basically humble brag that they're good dads and like, oh yeah, and it's always boring, man. We've heard these guys talk about this stuff, but even if it's an issue, shut the fuck up, man. I don't care.
All pirates have one leg, which is.
But the main thing is that psychiatrists were talking about this. When you put this possibility in a child's mind, when you start to say that it's normal,
oh, you know how you can sway little kids?
You have all these girls, especially like with bulimia.
Who says it's normal? And again, what does even normal mean? People just want to recognize that that's an issue that maybe people need help with. You don't need to embrace it. You don't need to whatever, but it's an issue that you need to kind of acknowledge that it exists. But if it doesn't actually affect you, why are you bothered? Like, why? So you can grandstand about how good of a dad you are. Like, come on, man. Oh, yeah.
And anorexia, it becomes a social contagion. It becomes a mental contagion. Let's
take a break because Chin walked in now at my word, Chin
looking hot,
looking like clothes. I'm off.
Fast forward.
Chop now.
Big up, Josie. I don't know. My kid has several friends on the gender spectrum. It's weird that it's so many, but I don't know. These two care so much. They're just regular kids trying to get through. That's the thing. Like, even if it was like, I don't know, maybe because I don't have kids, but I would always imagine, as long as it's not my kid, I don't give a fuck. Like, I really don't. You know, if it's one of their friends, I might want to talk to them about it, but it's not gonna be something that's gonna be in the front of my mind because it's not happening to my kid. I don't give a fuck. That's how selfish we are naturally as humans. I think a little bit. It's bad, but that's the way it is. So I don't get why they seem to be so bothered about it when it's not their kids who are coming out to them, who are saying that they want to identify as a girl, as this, as that, as non-binary. Like, why are you so bothered about it? Like, why? Why does it bother you so much? Why are you thinking about it? So why are you reading and your feed and your algorithm is constantly feeding you all this rage bait to get you more annoyed? And then you start saying, you know, being insulting and being dismissive and all this malarkey. It's like, bruh, like, oh. And also, it's a comedy show.
Elevate your wardrobe today.
Also, don't you notice how many kids in entertainment, like the parents who are celebrities, how many kids they have that are transgender?
What a surprise.
Now, why do you think that is? That's being like, I need attention. Yep, look, transgender. Like, I'm part of it.
So have you noticed celebrities who have kids that grown up now, who most likely have a broad gender spectrum, are also identifying across that broad gender spectrum? Isn't that common sense though? Most kids that are alive now, I don't know, Gen Z kids, I'd imagine there's probably a high percentage of Gen Z kids that identify across the spectrum. I don't know, it's just Gen Z shit, innit? They either grow up it or they don't. It doesn't really bother me. But it's like the shock and awe that some like 40-year-old person that has like a 15-year-old might identify as something. It's like, that is just the way it is with these kids, isn't it? Well, they might grow out of it. It might be a phase. It might not. It just is what it. I don't see why this is a problem. Really don't.
That's all it is.
Chin, how many?
You know the percentage of your kid. You know the chances, the percentage of your kid being transgenders, 0.001, and they
transgenders. Transgenders. Look how he looks at them. Transgenders. That's how he looks at them when he sees them out in the street. That's how Papa allegedly looks at him when he sees them on the street. Transgenders. Adams.
just happen to be like 50% in Hollywood. You don't think there's an issue there?
Dwayne Wade, Cher.
This is
tons.
This is probably why he's so like on it when it comes to taking his kids to car shows. Look at his face. Look at this is probably why he's in it when he's taking to car. Who's that guy? Who's that streamer that they make clips of? The black streamer that every time he sees that guy from Mr. Beast, he makes a face. That's what Brendan's doing. Who's that guy? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? There's that black streamer who every time I think his fans will send him a video and it'll be like spliced in. It will be that guy, the trans guy from Mr. Beast crew. I forgot his name. They'll always splice in a clip of him, and you always make a really weird face. That's Brendan, man. That's the black in Brendan, isn't it? That's the black in Brendan. The raging homophobia and transphobia. That's the only black part about him.
Look at this.
Sting?
Well, what a surprise. Wait, go back. So we got.
You're gonna be a little weird when your parents are fucking super famous and they encourage us because it gets them attention.
Though? Isn't it a coincidence? It's like,
look how they're looking at them. They want to say, look how he's looking. He wants to say so much right now.
How weird is that?
How interesting that all of you have trans kids.
Angelina Jolie, fucking
Ali Sheedy,
MGK's girl that they broke up.
What a surprise. Warren Beatty. Wow, look at what happens in Hollywood. Look at this.
This is what happens when your kids hang around the parties and doesn't have talent, so they need a way to stick out from the crowd.
I'm sorry, but can we just talk about the Grammys for a second and talk about it? It's unbelievable how many of these. It's unfucking real.
A lot of mental health issues.
Are these just regular kids though, or are these all? I don't know. Are they just regular kids? I just look a bit dorky, or are these all trans kids? I don't know what's going on here. It's just regular kids who just look a bit nerdy and not cool. I don't know. Yeah, exactly, Theodore. Are these kids like trans, or are they gay, or are they queer? What's going on here? Are they trans or are they just queer? I don't see many. I don't know. My trans radar isn't the best, but I don't see a lot of trans people on this list. I just see a lot of like, Gen Z looking kids. Like, I don't see what the problem is.
There.
Look at this shit.
Jesus Christ.
Look at this. Look at what happens.
What's
here.
Jesus Christ?
This is just unreal, man. Unfucking real.
I don't have any kids, but I think you guys can tell me if I'm wrong. I would assume every parent wants the easiest route for their kid's life.
Look at this.
Normal parents do have a healthy mindset. The ones that are constantly need attention in the limelight, they're going to push their kids into that because it gets them attention.
Look at this shit.
So the celebrity, hold on. So he's saying the celebrity parents are making their kids trans because they want to be famous, or to make what? How does that make sense? If they're already famous, why would they want their kid to make the what?
Look at this shit. You think that you're gonna that's great. Enjoy this. And what a coincidence that all these.
Imagine, man. I never thought I'd hear Brian Callen doing like Steven Crowder shit. I never thought I'd hear Brian Callen being all Steven Crowder-esque. I'm a Christian man.
Fucking stars, all of them have this. Look at this.
They can't give up the spotlight.
Look at what? I'm just seeing a girl. What am I looking at, by the way? Are these kids trans or just children? I don't even know what I'm looking at. They're not even reading the text. I don't know what I'm looking at right now. I don't know what I'm looking at. Are these kids non-binary? Are they queer or are they trans? What is going on here? I don't know what I'm looking at. And I don't know why I should care either. These are kids of other people. These are other people's kids. If they're long as they're healthy, happy, and whatever, why do I care what they identify with? As long as they're being looked after. If they're not being looked after, what can I do to help them anyway? I can't do anything. What the fuck is this?
I mean, look
at how many of them.
Yeah, you never seen this?
No, I haven't. I think it's outrageous. Look at this.
What? What's wrong with that? That's Sade and her son. Look at this. A black woman. That's Sade and her son. What's her son? Gay? Like, what's the problem here? I can't even tell what's going on. What's the issue? Look at this. She's leaning in and hugging her son.
Are these all people with trans kids?
Yeah, man.
Look at this insanity.
Did I blow
Hollywood.
your mind or what?
It's great.
Did I blew your mind?
Hollywood. Oh my God. I'm just amazed.
Don't be transphobic, man.
No, it's just such a bummer.
They're trans and non-binary, so they're
non-binary. Yeah. All right, if they're non-binary, it's fine as long as they haven't done a bunch of shit to their bodies.
Yeah.
You go through your non-binary stage. God bless. All good. I don't give a fuck. But when you've lopped off parts of your body, when you've taken cross-sex hormones.
Chin went to them.com.
That's where you get your sources for trans kids.
Yeah, but can we just talk about I want to get your take on Jaden Smith's outfit, please. You're in fashion.
I'm not in that fit. Not really.
No, I just want to get your take.
You know what it is, Brian?
Oh, you're into fashion. No, he's not, Brian. You didn't get the memo. He's into cars now. You didn't get the memo. Look, he's wearing like beat up shoes now. He's wearing busted shoes on purpose. You know, he's not into clothes anymore. You didn't get the memo, Brian Callen. No, he's not a fashion guy anymore, Brian. He's not a fashion guy. He's a car guy now. Get it? Car guy? That's why he's got the donut shirt on. He's a car guy.
Now I'm older. I don't get me wrong. I don't wear sweats outside the house. I don't wear shorts. You gotta respect. You know.
I don't wear shorts. Let's see Brendan Shaw. I don't wear shorts. Let's do shorts. Someone must have it on the Tfatk subreddit. Someone must have it. Shorts. Someone must have it. The shorts narrative. The shorts. Yeah, there we go. Is that the one? Maybe it's this one. Someone must have it. Shorts. Someone must have it. Someone must have it. Come on, let's go. Is it there? Is it playing? Play the song off, so it's gonna copyright strike me.
The narrative. So if they paint a narrative, it's gonna be tough to ditch that narrative. Not only do they paint that.
Okay, cool. That's the wrong one. Hold on 1 second. Let me search. One more second. There's a one with shorts where he lies about not wearing shorts and then he wears shorts on the show. Someone must have it. This is shorts. Bear with me a second. Bear with me a second. Short King. Where is it, man? Don't wear shorts. What? This short for the wear shorts. Someone must have the clip. I remember this clip where he lied about not wearing shorts, so he did wear shorts. Who wears shorts? Let's see. Let's got a couple here. Let's see if these are the ones. There'll be a second as it loads. Papa throwing shade at short men wearing platforms. This is just not the right one.
Ryan's gonna hit him, so it's like, can he knock out Tank? Nobody's been able to do it.
Javante isn't that much shorter than Ryan.
Oh, Javante's so small.
Is he wearing boots?
Yes, he has like platforms on.
Okay,
he's so small. I did an interview with him. I was like, oh Jesus Christ, I
don't 5'4".
I don't respect people this small.
Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, that was when he was like kind of beefing with Rogan, isn't it? That's like a sneak diss. He was kind of beefing with Rogan. What's this one? Who wears shorts? Is it this one? Is it this one?
You're wearing shorts.
Yeah, but because nobody sees them.
You work for UPS?
No, but dress like that. Sees them. Don't you wear shorts?
Nah, not at work.
Shorts.
Oh, really, dude? But there's a reason we wear clothes.
Exactly.
That just take
There it is. You fucking liar, man.
You're
more
wearing
time.
shorts.
Yeah, but because nobody sees them.
You work for UPS?
Nobody dress like that.
Sees them. Don't you wear shorts?
Nah, not at work.
Shorts.
Oh, really, dude? But there's a reason we wear clothes that just take a little time, right?
Also, the shortest shorts, by the way. He's worn the shortest shorts.
Not gonna lie. Those shorts make him look trans.
Exactly. One more time.
You're wearing shorts.
Yeah, but because nobody sees them.
You work for UPS?
No, but dress like that. Sees them. Don't you wear shorts?
Nah, not at work.
Shorts.
Oh, really, dude? But there's a reason we wear clothes that just take a little time.
Oh, so good. I love the lies. I love the fucking lies. I honestly love the lies so fucking much. And that's it, right? The shorts, right? Yeah, there you go. Look at that, bro. Fucking hell. Look at those. Jesus Christ. When he was into fashion, it was a problem, innit? When he was into fashion, it was a fucking problem. Because God almighty, bro. Like as he said, you kind of look away in those shorts, you know? Look at that fucking bulge. Look at that. Cover your eyes, ladies. Please cover your eyes, because look at that. And fellas, look at that minge, mate. Look at that denim minge. Look at that denim fucking minge. That denim clunge. Look at that, mate. Fucking hell. Throbbing. Alright, let's continue.
Have a little respect for yourself. I'm not. That's not fashion. You know what that is? Mental illness.
It's not.
Of course that's fashion. It's just a fucking like a little head sculpture thing on this. Not that deep. He's wearing a traditional suit with a little head adornment. Why are people freaking out about it? It's not that freaky, really. It really isn't that weird for a Grammys red carpet for someone to wear something a little bit wacky. Mental illness, you know. God almighty.
You know what that is? I'm surrounded by a shit ton of talented people. I need to attract some attention. Can somebody make me a haunted house to put around my head?
But you know what's really sad, though, by the way? You know what's really sad? Have you guys seen this? You know what's really sad, and I feel really bad for him? Where's the clip? I think there's a clip here that someone took a piss out of him. Where is it? There we go. Look at this, man. This is so mean. This is so mean. Solidarity with fucking Jaden Smith. Solidarity with blood clot Jaden Smith. Look at what someone says to him as he's walking out of the Grammys. As he's leaving the or I guess going to the Grammys maybe, judging by how bright it is. Look at what someone says. Look what someone says to him.
Yes, I do.
Jaden, you look retarded, bro.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, it's so mean. One more time.
Yes, I do.
Jaden, you look retarded, bro.
Oh, thank
you. Jaden Smith needs to come on to Tfatk to talk about the political and economic state of this podcast.
Exactly. Leave Jaden Smith alone, man. Leave him alone. It's all good. It's all good. He's a Hollywood kid. Celebrity stuff. I don't mind it, man. It's just so out of order, man.
Yes, I do.
Jaden, you look retarded, bro.
Oh, thank you.
I got the name right there. He said, thank you.
Yes, I do.
Jaden, you look retarded, bro.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, thank you. That made me feel so bad for him, honestly. I'd feel so bad if he turned around and said thank you. Yeah. Oh, man, I feel so bad for Jaden. Leave him alone. Leave Jaden alone.
Such a dick. You're just kind of a dick. Like, hey, mom, dad. Hey,
and then
bro,
I'm going to stand like the bussin' boys.
Don't you have any friends who are like, hey, what the fuck are you doing?
You know what? The answer is he doesn't.
He doesn't.
He has Chris Lee as a friend, and Chris will go, where
his sister is that his sister? She's
yeah, gorgeous.
But I mean,
hey,
hey,
Callan, relax, bro. She could be your daughter. Callan, relax. Honestly, God Almighty, bro. Fucking hell, old man ranks.
And he didn't grow, did he? He's tiny.
Yeah, I know. Get his mom's genetics.
Wait, are they sitting? Wait, he's sitting with his parents there. Can you go? Can I see that?
Hey, can you imagine if I showed up with a castle on my head at Fight Companion this Saturday, and was like, awesome, but also like dead serious, like what?
Jaden Smith wore a castle.
There's no way Rogan would let the show continue. There's no way you, Rogan, Matt, Sarah would be like, it's just Brendan expressing himself.
I would punch him. I'd punch you in the face.
Like, no, but what would you do?
If that was my son, I'd be like, hey, fuckface.
Oh, no.
Get over here.
Oh, no.
You're not wearing that.
No, my son can't wear sweats out of the house. We get in arguments all the time.
But I'd be like, listen, who the fuck do you think you are? Like, what are you doing here? You're not, whatever you're trying to do is not working. You have a castle on your head. First of all, the people behind you can't see. The people behind you can't see you, asshole. Second of all, you've just got to stop doing this. But look at him. That is Hollywood right there, baby.
But don't you want to be there because you deserve? Well, nobody actually deserves an award at those fucking things. Are all woke now.
Yeah,
but wouldn't you want to be there
because you're very talented musicians.
But wouldn't you want to be there not because you wear a castle on your head, but because you made great music? Does anybody think that's why you should be sitting at the table?
No, because I'm a celebrity's kid. I'm the kid of one of the most famous men in the world. Of course, I'm meant to wear something wacky, and I'm a musician too. Honestly, I don't understand. Maybe you Americans are quite like fuddy-duddy and like pressure, like they're wacky people. They're freaks. Enjoy the freak show. Freaks doing freak shit and everyone's surprised. I don't know why people are so surprised. Like, it's a freak shit. Like, who cares?
Can you imagine if,
that is?
Can you imagine if I wore that? It's the worst outfit I've ever seen.
Into a miniature castle, and then somebody looked at him and went, "Looks great."
No, but even worse, they jumped in a fucking town car to get to the Grammys, and Will Smith went, "I like it."
Who was that? Who was that actor? Who was that actor? Who was that actor? That had it on the head. What's his name again? What's he been in before? What's his name? What's his fucking name? I think it's actor. He wore a house on his head. Actor wearing house hat. What's his fucking name again? What's that guy's name? He had it was a shoot he did back in the day. I forgot his fucking name, bro. He's an actor. What's his name again? Oh, what's his fucking name? What show was he in? William Dafoe. That's the one. William Dafoe. Yes, that's it. William fucking Dafoe. That's the one. William Dafoe. Willem. What is that? Is it Willem? Yo, big up young old vibes. Appreciate you.
He went as a house ninja. What's the problem be?
Oh yeah, true. I completely forgot. That's a good one. House ninja is fucking hilarious. House head. Where is it? Where's the picture? There we go. There we go. You see, it was done before. It was done before. It's not that deep, bro. For GQ Italia. There we go. That's probably what he was referencing. I bet you that's what thing he was referencing. Not that deep. It looks quite cool, I think. I quite like it. I quite like it. It looks pretty cool. It's a shoot for GQ Italia, yeah? Look at the pictures. I quite like it. William Dafoe always takes a good picture anyway. He looks fucking great in clothes, I think. Great poses there. Good poses. I ain't mad at it at all. I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it in the slightest. I ain't mad at it in the slightest. Yeah, I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all. That's what he was going for. That's what fucking Willow or Jaden Smith was going for. He was going for that. I quite like it. Anyway, let's continue.
Man, if that was my son, I'd go, you know, you're not getting out of the car,
Love it,
right?
King. Love it, King.
No. I'd say, you know, you're not getting out of the car, right?
You do, King.
No.
You're not getting out of the car.
I'd say, you're not getting out of the car. And you go, Dad, come on. I go, you know what? I actually kind of like it. Can I see it? Yeah, sure. Give me this. You're not wearing that.
I also wouldn't spend time with you. I'd be like, I don't get out of here.
Oh no, if that was to your boss, I'd go, you know, you have to change your last name, right? You can wear that, but you have to change your last name.
Adobe Designs have proven one of my stars like Taylor.
Holy shit, it's $4,500.
45.
That's $4,500.
How many cool truck parts you can buy?
It's called the Vampire Castle headpiece.
Oh, cool trucks now. In the past, you would have said trainers. Fucking hell, man. This truck guy identity is so R-worded. You know how many cool truck parts you could buy with $40,000? Oh, shut up. We get it. We get it, man. As you said to all the all-black cast on ESPN. We get it.
Priced at more than $4,500, made to order as the measurements are custom.
Designs have been previously worn by Taylor Swift. Lady Gaga makes sense. Like,
yeah,
you know,
but not.
You cow, you're in a getting out daker, right?
Big up on the case too.
out there.
You're still wearing a castle, you fucking... You're so annoying.
Ask me how many people are going to wear this for Halloween this year, though. You guys want to make a solid bet this is going to be like top 5?
I don't think so.
Kanye,
it's so stupid. Even for Halloween, it's stupid.
And then you got Kanye.
Even for Halloween, it's stupid. Isn't the whole point of Halloween wearing something that's stupid? Having a bit of fun, letting your hair down, being a little bit silly, not taking it so seriously. God, he misses the point of everything, doesn't he? He misses the point on fucking everything.
Yeah, with that invisible cloak.
I'll take that.
Yeah, I'll take that. But
no,
but she's, and I said this on stage. That's a Xanax stare. That's a 10,000 yard. Like my joke was, she looks like one of those Japanese robots, those expensive sex dolls. Like she really does.
Yeah,
man.
take my money.
No, 100%. But again, hey, bro, you're like, you'll just take your lady and turn her into just a light to shine on yourself. That guy, it's not enough. It's not enough for them. She's a gorgeous
I'd rather be on that vibe than Jaden Smith's vibe.
Me too.
Yeah, she's impossibly hot. Those tits won't stop, huh? They're spilling all over.
Hey, your tits won't stop, huh?
She looks like she's had some trauma. She is dealing with a crazy person every day.
She looks like
Sleeping
she's
next to him.
She doesn't have to.
She doesn't look like she's doing well.
No.
It's like she's
No, she doesn't look
5
happy.
years, 10.
Jesus Christ, bro. Have you looked at yourself in the mirror, Callan? You don't look like you're doing well either, bro. Have you looked at yourself in the mirror? You don't look like you're doing well either. You're 60 performing stand-up comedy. You're 60 sitting next to Brendan and having him pay your wages. Have you seen how you look? You wear fucking t-shirts that come in a pack of 3. Fuck out of here, man.
10 years from now, she's going to come out and say, I was being this, that, and the other thing, and she's going to take no
I was
responsibility.
on NyQuil. She's taking no responsibility.
Do you remember when she went
looks
to
like she's on
Disneyland and
drugs.
Kanye didn't let her wear shoes? She walked around all day without shoes at Disneyland, you guys. Like, this is not normal.
No. She's
Hey,
gorgeous.
She's down, though, huh? She's down.
She's gorgeous, but she doesn't look like things are
Oh,
going
man,
right.
she must have
Why is
had
it
the
white?
worst foot-ache.
Tape.
Oh, it's tape.
Him too, because I wear these because my feet. These feel great. You don't want to wear them. Even if you're Kanye, you don't want to wear it. Look what he's wearing. Those suck at this.
The whole point is that they're meant to strengthen your feet, you dummy. If your feet hurt when you wear shoes with low sole or with thin soles, it's mostly because the muscles in your foot aren't strong enough. That's how you develop plantar fasciitis. It's kind of for somebody that used to run a lot. You strengthen your feet by wearing as little cushion at the bottom of your feet. It's actually counterintuitive because people will tell you to get insoles or to get thicker shoes, but you should actually wear thinner shoes if you want to get rid of your plantar fasciitis. You get rid of it obviously by icing it, the pain, but in order to train your feet is also to make sure that you wear as flat as possible shoes. That's the only way you get to strengthen it. And the more you wear flat shoes, the more often your feet are going to try and grip the ground, and that will eventually help you get an arch. Because most of the time, if you have really bad plantar fasciitis, it's because you got flat feet. So if you got flat feet, you have to strengthen the arch of your foot, and the only way to strengthen that is to actually wear shoes that have a thinner sole. But you know, some relax, Papa would wear thicker soles, have tons of insoles to kind of negate that. But then you're just exasperating the issue. But hey, what do I know?
Damn, she had tape. He taped her ankles at Disneyland.
Yeah, that relationship does not look healthy.
Oh, shut up, man. Yeah, big up Assad. Don't question the guy that runs 3 miles a week at 4 a.m. exactly. For just free super chats a week, you can ensure AZ has to wear shoes to wear. Yo, that sounds incredibly racist, but I'm gonna take it. All it takes is free super chats. You can help. You can make a difference wherever you are. You just see me panning slowly to the camera while one tear comes down the side of my face. Wipe these tears away with super chats.
Maybe she's flourishing. Maybe she likes that crazy. Maybe she's back.
Now, does it turn me on? Probably a little bit.
I remember there was a time when I was super into like pose running. Do you guys know what pose running is? I was super into pose running, and I was super into like minimal foot design, minimal foot wearing, and I would walk around my area with no shoes. the fucking looks I used to get from people, man. The looks I used to get from people. I was super into pose running. Pose running, basically, the technique around it is that you run with a slight lean. And the idea behind it is that you let gravity kind of pull you, but then you keep yourself upright. So you're kind of using gravity to your advantage as you run. That's how you're meant to run properly and keep running for long distances. And it's obviously the best way of running and, you know, whatever, mechanically and shit. You're meant to ensure your heels touch your bum, all this sort of stuff. I was super into this. And I used to always like walk around with bare feet in my area. People used to fucking look at me like I was a psycho, man. Honestly, I missed it. This is a good time. Yeah, that's not good. You're not meant to run like this. That's heel striking. Heel striking is not good for you. You're meant to run the balls of your feet like that, see? Keep your shoulders balanced. Your body slightly leaning forward, stand on one leg, yeah. And then you're meant to use the gravity to kind of help propel you along as you keep running. It's a very hard technique to get right. But once you get right, you see the difference. It really does help. Pose running, yeah. I used to be super into this, man. Fuck you now. Anyway, continue.
All right.
Dude, if she's willing to do this,
look at that.
What do you think happens
right
in the
there.
bedroom,
Look at with the white.
Exactly. Big up young old vibes. Exactly. Big black man walking around barefoot equals crackhead. Exactly. No matter what I wore, I look like I had substance abuse issues, you know?
White tank top up there. That's what I'm talking about. That's a good look.
Where's your pointer?
Who's that?
Guys love wife beaters on women, don't you?
Is that her?
Probably one of their kids.
I thought he was gonna say. I thought she was about to say Kanye loves white women, innit? I thought she was about to say that.
That.
Guys love wife beaters on women, don't you?
Is that her?
Probably one of their
Is that
kids. That's just a tank top.
I tell you what, I didn't know either.
You love wearing them too, saying as guys like white beaters. You like wearing wife beaters too. You love wearing boob tubes too. Come on, girl. You know you like to expose those fucking narangas.
This is becoming gossip podcast. I didn't know Blake Lively had a nose job, but
yo, big up Joe for MIA. Big up. Safe travels in the airport, brother. Safe fucking flight. Safe travels. Big up Joe for MIA.
What a transition. Look at this. Look at these people. They annoy me.
He doesn't know.
Why do people have such a visceral reaction to them when they're both as freak as each other? What is the issue there? I don't get this. It's Kanye West, man. He's been a crazy freaky guy from the time he came out. Like, why are we so shocked? Why are people acting so like shocked and so annoyed? Like, why does it annoy people so much? They live in their own little bubble. Like, he's a billionaire. What do you expect? Like, he's freaky. You know? I don't know. I just don't get the annoyance of this. It's so weird.
Annoy me as much because he's so talented.
Yeah, he's so creative.
Yes.
He's a little crazy.
Like, he was at the Grammys because his album was up for a Grammy. So that doesn't... Jaden's there because of his dad. Yeah. And he has
Kanye's album wasn't up for a Grammy, you fucking idiot.
House on his head. That's different.
It is, and I agree with you. I think there is a difference.
There's a difference. If you're winning awards making fire-ass music, and wear your fucking castle, weirdo. Those weird artistic, like Lady Gaga's.
Do your thing.
Do your thing.
What
Don't get on the fucking podium and try and change the world and demand shit, because then you get off, you don't do shit.
Bring up Blake Lively. I need you to just take this in.
Yeah, she had a
before
honker.
and after.
She had a honker. It's up. Who has it?
Oh no, it was a great look. I mean, whoever did this, great decision.
Hasn't?
I mean, it is night and fucking day.
Anyway, let's pause here. It's not that. Oh my god, it's not that deep, really. It's still Blake Lively. Honestly, what is this like? Like, it's still Blake Lively. Honestly, like. Anyway, let's go quickly to the Reddit. Because I have to leave in a bit. I need to go gym. I'll continue probably doing this when I come back. Actually, how long have I done so far? Oh, nice, 3 hours. Cool. So we'll do another 3 in the evening. I'll be back probably around 11 o'clock my time. But before I leave, let me quickly check the Reddit. I'll be back probably about 11 o'clock my time. But I've got to go to the gymnasium. Hold on. Let's go to. Where's the Reddit? Where's the Reddit tab? Where's the fucking Reddit tab? Where is it? Okay, let's go here. Let's see. Pick up every in the stream chat, please like the stream, man. Help me out, bro. Like the stream. Don't be fucking lame. like the stream if you can down below. Like the stream, subscribe to the channel. That'd be greatly appreciated. Okay, cool. Bless. Oh, look at this. Look at Slow Joe out here talking about people that haven't got work done. Look at Slow Joe out here in the Porsche. Is that a Porsche, right? Okay, so what happened to the G-Wagon? The G-Wagon's gone. But what the fuck is up with that mouth, man? I'm never gonna be satisfied about what the hell's going on here. What do you think this is about? What do you think this corner is about? This little slit, this little card slit, this little coin slit, this little, I don't know, this little key slit. What the frick is going on with that slit? Someone tell me. But yeah, there's a Porsche thing going on here. I see. Driving the Porsche, hanging out, having a good time. I don't know where the G-Wagon's gone though. There's no G-Wagon, it feels like. Right? No G-Wagon. Where's the G-Wagon? Who knows where the G-Wagon is, but that's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Big up Disease.
I'd rather wear a castle on my head than have a mouth like that. What even is that?
Yeah, I don't know. I wish I would know. I bet it's something to do with like cosmetic surgery probably. Probably it's like a consequence of getting work done. Your mouth does this weird like shape thing, maybe. But I'd love to know what is going on right there. I would love to know why it's like that specifically. It looks so strange. Like her lips are all here, but then maybe I don't know what that is. What could that be? There's probably a reason why it's like that. Maybe it's about the face. Something got done with the face, and it does that. There's probably some reason for it. Anyways. So, I'm off skis for now. But if you've enjoyed the show, you like what you see what you like, make sure you smash the like button down below. Click subscribe as well if you can. That'd be greatly appreciated. And I'll see you guys again later in the evening, in the PMs. Okay. I think there might be a Taz before it. Actually, maybe I'll do a Taz quickly before, but you shall see me later. Okay. So make sure you like the stream. Make sure you subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys on the other side. All right. All right. Cool. Peace.